and back judge, Lonnie Hunter. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for coming out tonight and keeping these young men safe. We also would like to remind those people or announce that the concession stand, profits of which go to the junior class, the concession stand remains accepting cash, but now we'll take your card. So please do patronize the tap bar.
Stuck underneath it.
And we look forward to having a good game.
Good Lord. Please tell me you said it.
We have a correction this evening in the AIA officiating group. Willie Taylor is tonight's umpire. That's Willie Taylor. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Cool FM Live broadcast of Cochise County Sports. Tonight, you're rocking with Dave and Paul, and we have 2A Cochise County, 2A East, whatever you want to call it, football, as the Bisbee Pumas play host to the Benson Bobcats. Paul Quarter alongside Dave Davies. Gorgeous night for football, Dave.
Oh, it's a little toasty out here. Hey, we got hot again in Arizona. We have some big games going on tonight. Buena's taking on Pueblo. Wilcox is taking on Tombstone. Valley Union is taking on St. David. But we are here tonight in Warren Ballpark in Bisbee, Arizona, as the Bisbee Pumas host the Benson Bobcats. Let's start with the Pumas. 26-0 last week. They were down Bryson Meyer. He had a couple of minor injuries. He's back tonight. All the Pumas are fully healthy and ready to rock.
And Bobcats as well.
Bobcats are totally healthy. Talk to coaches. They are good to go. Everybody is fully on board for this one.
All right.
And we know how big this game is. Sheriff Daniels is in the house down the booth over here, so it's a big one tonight.
Paul, how are the Pumas looking? Well, let me tell you.
I asked you that.
Sorry, I was checking the audio. We have Dan for it, but you can. Hey, man, good job. You did a great job. I messed up, but yeah, for the Bisbee Pumas, Dave, you mentioned it, and I did hear this part. Bryson Meyer a little bit injured last week after the Douglas game, got a little bit banged up. He will be back in full force tonight. The Pumas going to need that 1-2 punch of Sebastian Lopez and Bryson Meyer out of the backfield. In Meyer's absence, Jackson Alvarez, super sophomore, not short on confidence. That kid came in and had a great game as well. So the Pumas building depth on top of their playmakers that they have.
Yeah, I talked to Jackson before the game, and confidence is a word that one could use. Yeah, and as far as the Benson Bobcats, they held Tombstone to under 50 yards rushing last week. The defense looked staunch.
Oh, yeah, that defensive line is where it's at with the Benson Bobcats, and we know Tombstone. They always have a good offensive line. They always have a good defensive line, and the Benson Bobcats came out, did not care, led by Big 76, Case Williams. Case is on the case. The offensive line was getting going as well. We saw Dawson Judd really come into his own last game where he had the play of the game to win the Benson Bobcats the ball game when he ran it in from 9 yards out. So Judd's back. The Benson Bobcats are back, and this is going to be for 2A supremacy here in Cochise County tonight.
Yeah, between Wilcox and Tombstone and Benson and Bisbee, we are going to learn a lot about our 2A teams here in Cochise County tonight. May the better team win. Good luck. We're going to be calling this thing right down the middle of the night, baby.
Programming updates. Wilcox and Tombstone will be broadcast. It's going to be Todd Ryan with Joaquin. We do have St. David Valley Union in the class of our two 1A teams for the AIA. And then, of course, Buena will be broadcast. But stay right here, folks, because Benson Bisbee is here to get us started.
Yeah, Bisbee just took the field, and so it's time for us to flip this around, start thanking the people that made this possible for you. Our cameraman Ernesto's in the house. We're going to have ourselves a night. All hands on deck tonight in Bisbee, Arizona.
Nobody happier to see Ernesto than my co-broadcaster, Dave Davies. We always make the rule, whoever wants to play-by-play has to run the camera, too. And
yes,
Dave's,
I was not
Dave's
looking forward to double
a
duty
couple
tonight.
times here for sure.
But we have just a couple minutes before this game gets started, so I am going to thank the people and the businesses that made this broadcast for you possible free of charge on Cool FM Live. First, please allow me to thank Televista Health, a fully online medical practice that specializes in treating acute conditions while offering preventative health services to help you stay on top of your wellness. Their mission is to deliver accessible, convenient, and personalized health care that meets your needs wherever you are. Appointments can be made online at televistahealth.com. Jesus Alvaro wishes both Cochise County teams the best of luck.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and in the rocket's red glare the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Believe it or not, Cindy Torres is our first person in the chat that says, "Let's go Pumas." And we were thanking people that make this broadcast possible. As always, folks, support the businesses that support your community as we are here under the SSV Lights Friday night for football. I'd also like to thank Synergy Home Care of Sierra Vista. When you need to find care for someone you love, it's important that it feels right. Synergy provides non-medical home care for people that struggle with activities of daily living. Call today at 520-685-1035, servicing all of Cochise and Santa Cruz County.
Big shout out to David Russell, the Thirsty Lizard, located at 5838 West Double Adobe Road, right off of Highway 80, 8 minutes off the traffic circle. Best local hangout in Bisbee with amazing food specials. Kitchen's open late. Family-friendly game room. Go over to the Thirsty Lizard. They're having a viewing party right now for the Pumas.
Kimberly Johnson in the chat says, "Let's go Cats." It's 1-1 in the chat. Pumas versus Cats. Casa De La Paz, I'd like to thank. Right after Synergy, I work with them personally, working for Synergy, and I can attest to how great of a company that is. They've been a cornerstone of compassionate care in our community since 1987, offering a range of services designed to enhance the quality of life, ensuring in the final stages of life. With a rich history of service and deep commitment to their mission, Casa De La Paz continues to be a trusted source of support and solace for those in need. Give them a call at 520-263-3400.
Thank you to After Hours HVAC for all your local heating and cooling needs. After Hours is driven to make a difference in ensuring customers will receive the highest level of care and commitment to solving your HVAC needs. Give After Hours HVAC a call, 520-459-5257.
Thank you to the Ed Morris Automotive Group. You'll be hearing them a lot as we thank them after every single touchdown drive. And you can drive down to any one of their locations to get your next new or used vehicle. Ed Morris Auto Group. Stop in today and experience the difference.
Thanks to 3D's Landscaping Services in Benson, Arizona. Family owned and operated, licensed, bonded, and insured. They specialize in landscaping design and lawn maintenance. Specials with bundles on pavers, artificial grass, and gravel. Contact 3D's Landscaping, 520-220-7205.
Thank you to Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, serving our community since 1963.
Thank you to Southeastern Arizona Federal Credit Union, a community chartered credit union serving all of Cochise County. They are a not-for-profit financial cooperative owned by its members. Over 60-plus years of service with diversified, high-quality, and competitively priced financial services. Your local needs are a top priority throughout Cochise County. Give Southeast Arizona Federal Credit Union a call, 520-586-7095. Branch Manager Angelo Garcia says, "Go Bobcats."
We have a couple more Let's Go Pumas in the chat. Also, Dan the Man says, "Woo, let's go." Dan the Man, the one who is at his house putting the graphics on this stream. It's amazing what you can do in 2024. Let me tell you, Dave.
It's terrible for me. He can't be at the stadium with us, man.
Speaking of amazing, let's thank the Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. Their new physical therapy department is now open in Hereford. Clinics in Bisbee and Douglas also provide the highest quality of service to outpatients and home health patients of all ages. Make an appointment today at 520-432-6435.
The coaches and captains have met on the field. Before we start this game, I want to shout out one more person. Thank you to Carole Pierce with the FINCH Group at HAYMORE Real Estate. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, you give Carole a call. Dedicated real estate agent providing exceptional service to clients in Pima and Cochise County. She's also won first place in Best of Benson last 3 years. Carole Pierce at FINCH Group at HAYMORE Real Estate.
Yeah, the Best of Benson. That's got to be good. 3 years in a row. You know what else is good? Sierra Vista Sonic Drive-In. They're proud to sponsor our local youth sports coverage. Come in to Sonic every Wednesday for a Wacky Pack Wednesday where kids' meals are only $2.49 with no limit.
Thank you. Really quick shout out to Saguaro Air Solutions. Give them a call, 520-699-4237 to learn about their limited time offer for $85 furnace service available during September and redeemable in October. Go to SaguaroAirSolutions.com.
Well, I'd like to thank a couple more people real quick. Of course, Big Mike at All Pro Pest Management, our #1 choice for pest control in Cochise County. Veteran owned and operated with your satisfaction, Mike's Guarantee. Find them on Facebook at All Pro Pest Management. And finally, Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista, located at 999 East Fry Boulevard. Look for the iconic pink door. They're now open Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Dave, we're professionals. We are ready. This ball game now.
Thank you to Sierra Vista Medical Group, doctors, nurses, and caregivers dedicated to getting you back to the community you love. Go to svmedicalgroup.org. And here we go. Benson's kicking off to Bisbee, and let's get it started. Ball is going to be received at the 18-yard line. Taken back by the Pumas up the middle of the field across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Pumas will have their first possession of the game.
Yeah, we're seeing Michael Coronado take a lot more of the kickoff return duties for the Bisbee Pumas. A very north and south runner. You're not going to get bottled in. You're not going to get bad field position. He's going to get up there as far as he can, lower the shoulder, and try to get as many extra yards as he possibly can. Pumas are ready quickly.
Yeah, ball is going to start off at the 37. Talking with Sebastian's father before the game. His finger is a gnarly mess, but he'll still throw 50-yard bombs pregame. So let's see how Lopez does. He's got 4 wide to start this first possession. He is going to hand it off up the middle. He's going to cut it out to the outside. Bryson Meyer making people miss. Getting 6 when he should have gotten 2. That's going to be 2nd and 4 Pumas.
Yeah, good tackle there from Andrew Workman to stop Bryson Meyer from breaking that one open. A couple quick cuts from Bryson Meyer. Almost got him a first down on the first play. This is going to be something that we see as Jim Palmer's in the chat saying, let's go Bobcats. Last week, Dave, the Benson Bobcats defensive line dominated the game already. A longer run than they allowed last week on the first play.
Yeah, that's a good sign for Puma fans, getting that early run. That's going to be a handoff to Jackson. Jackson's going to make some people miss, and he's going to get up very close to the first down, 3rd and inches for the Pumas.
Going to be just a little bit short on this one, but like you said, 3rd and inches. We know what this Benson Bobcat defense is. So this is not going to be an explosive throw the ball over the field, the Sebastian Lopez type game. Bisbee's going to have to be patient. They're going to have to drive the length of the field. And right now, 3rd and short, this is a big down for them.
Wait, no, I will tell you, actually, a little inside information now that the game has started. Bisbee is planning on throwing this thing all over the field tonight.
Okay, we'll see.
So Lopez is going to roll that out to the right side. He's got the first down, making people miss across the 50-yard line into Bobcat territory, down at the 45-yard line, first down Pumas.
I'm sure that when you talk to the coaches, Dave, they told you that. You might think that maybe the coaches might be lying to you a little bit on that. No, 3 straight runs for the Pumas and a first down already. A more successful run game than the Tombstone Yellow Jackets had against this Bobcat defense. The game within the game, who is going to win at the line of scrimmage? These first 3 downs, it was the Pumas.
Well, the Puma coaches believe that Benson just over-blitzed Tombstone, and they think that they're going to have some opportunities downfield. So we'll see as this game progresses. But like you said, a run-heavy start. Lopez in the pistol. He's going to hand it off to Meyer up the left side. Another good run for Meyer, about 5 yards, 2nd and 5 for the Pumas.
Yeah, and it is 2 different offenses. Yellow Jackets, Pumas equally as explosive, but the Yellow Jackets content to get to the line of scrimmage with 2 running backs. The Pumas are going to spread you out everywhere, so there's less opportunity for the Bobcats to blitz, so to speak. Right now, 2nd and 5. Still positive yards, play after play after play for the Bisbee Pumas. With just under 10 minutes to go, this drive is going very well for him.
Yeah, total control of the offense. Lopez in pistol again. 3 receivers split out. Lopez is looking to throw. He's going to go deep up the left side.
That's going to be
There's going to be a pass interference. That is going to be a big penalty, looking him deep into Bobcat territory.
Lopez looking for one of his favorite targets, Hunter, right on that play, and it looked like it might have been Santo, who was the Benson Bobcats player of the game, according to Benson and me, to be honest with you.
He had a great game last week against Tombstone.
So just fell a little bit behind on that one. It's going to be called for the pass interference, 15 yards and a first down for the Pumas.
That's a lot more Kara Pierce real estate for the Bisbee Pumas after the penalty. So that's going to march them, again, deep into Bobcat territory early on their first possession. 9:45 on the. Oh, I don't even have to tell you that anymore. There's graphics on the screen.
Well, the time we need.
Oh, okay. 9:45 in the first quarter.
It'd be tricky with time, but yeah, this first Ed Morris Automotive Group drive of the game is going very well.
They are down to the 25-yard line. New set of downs for Lopez and the Pumas. 4 spread wide. Lopez in shotgun. He's got Meyer flanked next to him. See if the Benson defense can get a stop against Bisbee, who haven't pulled it off yet. Oh, big block! Lopez runs it out to the right side, still on his feet. Well, I don't want to see who got that block. That was was that Bryson? Big block, Bryson Meyer, freeing it up for Lopez for a nice gain.
As if he needs any more nicknames, it looked like it might have been Harley Van Warmer on this side. Yeah. Harley's going to go ahead and take a seat. Harley Van Warmer in our Cochise County show, Dave.
Yeah, player of the week.
Defensive player of the week.
Yeah.
So this is a big, big loss for the Benson Bobcats, albeit it looks like he just got the wind knocked out of him.
Oh, yeah, Bryce brought the hammer on that block, giving Lopez some room to run. Lopez has Alvarez and Meyer in the backfield with him. He's going to hand that off to Meyer, trying to break it out to the right side. Meyer does get to the edge and thrown out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They are now knocking on the Bobcats' door, 1st and goal.
Good job here from the Bisbee Puma offensive line. Let's talk about them. Spencer Anthony, Fabian Hernandez, Nathan Cano, Hyberman's actually hurt in this ball game, I can see. And I don't have a 57, but so far the Bisbee Pumas, this defensive line that dominated last week, they've got them on their heels.
Yeah, 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Lopez in shotgun. Pumas have been positive on every play so far. Shocking after that game against Tombstone for the Bobcat defense.
Liam Brand in there on the offensive line for the Pumas as well. And if anyone knows 57, let me know.
Lopez, again, in shotgun, 4 wide. Meyer flanked to his left. Lopez is going to drop back, surveying the field. He's got a corner route open.
Ooh,
he's going to make a man miss. He's going to be right down to the goal line. That is going to be inches away from a touchdown for Bisbee.
That's a good combination there, and it looks like Sebastian Lopez is taking control at the line of scrimmage of the plays that he wants to see called. A nice little out route there from Jackson Alvarez, an inch short. Now we have a 2nd and inches from pay dirt here, and with 8:35 to play in this first quarter.
The announcer says 6-yard game, but they are on the goal line. So they are going to try to power run this thing into the end zone with big bombs, Bryson Meyer. That's the thing with running the ball. You can tell them what you're doing, and they still have to stop it. He's going to hand it off to Meyer at the right side. That's going to be touchdown, Pumas!
Bisbee Pumas, what a start to our ball game. The Ed Morris Automotive Group drive, first drive of the game, ends in a touchdown, David, where they could do no wrong. Running it left, right, Lopez, Meyer, Alvarez, everyone touching the ball for that first touchdown, and now the extra point.
That touchdown brought to you by the Southeastern Arizona Federal Credit Union. Branch manager Angelo Garcia doesn't like the look of that 6 points, I'll tell you. But 6-0, and Bisbee is going to line up for the extra point. Jackson Alvarez, the do-all player for the Pumas, looking to see if he can kick this ball through the goalpost. Snap is good. The kick is good. Jackson Alvarez kicks that thing into the Bisbee Knights. 7-0 Pumas right away.
Thank you to Jennifer Rutherford, who says Isaiah Montiel is actually number 55. 57, rather. She had it right. I just said it wrong. Thank you. So Isaiah Montiel, little brother, I do believe, of Javi Montiel.
Baby Montiel.
I wouldn't say that. He's playing the offensive line.
Well, he's bigger than me, but I mean, you know what I mean.
Isabel Robinson in the chat says, yes!
Quick touchdown drive against this staunch Benson defense. Bisbee came out on fire on that opening position, doing exactly what they wanted to do and executed it perfectly.
That goes back to what you said early in the ball game, Dave. This is going to be a different game than the Tombstone Yellow Jackets for the Benson Bobcats. They can't afford to blitz because they can't afford one-on-one coverage across the board with all these skill position players for the Bisbee Pumas. So they're going to have to go up and play straight up. Like you said, Bisbee coaches felt that they were blitzing Tombstone to stop the run, and that's not going to be the case here tonight.
Here comes the kickoff from Jackson, and it's a nice boot down to the 15-yard line. It is fielded and being run upfield, right up the middle. Good return. Great return up to the 40-yard line. So that's Andrew Workman on the return. Nice run back, giving Bobcats good field position to start the game, and we'll see what Dawson Judd can do.
Very good north-south run there from Andrew Workman. Got a lane, cut it to the right. I thought he might have had daylight on that one, but the aforementioned Isaiah Montiel on that tackle, saving a touchdown. Bobcats, like you said, though, Dave, great field position to start their first Ed Morris Automotive Group drive of the game.
He was cutting up that grass like 3D's landscaping out of Benson. But good field position to start the game on the 40-yard line. Judd in shotgun. He spent a lot of time last week in shotgun as well. 4 wide. That is going to be a quarterback keeper throw to the right side. Miscommunication, ball on the ground, 2nd and 10.
It might have been miscommunication. That play could have been blown up on the other side. It looks like number 6, that would be Cam Anderson, was over there. Cam Anderson's been a very good defensive back for the Bisbee Pumas this year. Someone came up and read screen right away and forced the errant throw from Dawson Judd.
Yeah, Elias Dyson is the only one that's keeping Cam Anderson from being cornerback of the county right now.
From Buena, Elias Dyson from Buena.
He has a lot of interceptions already this year. Hey, that's going to be quarterback keeper rolling to his left. And good life decision over there by David Harris because he was about to take a big hit. Ball on the ground, but 3rd and 10 for the Bobcats.
Yeah, but come on, Dave. Hunter Wright was coming up. That was going to be a tough hit that he takes there. But he's got to make that catch. You can't short arm it. I'm sorry. In this game, Bisbee had their way with you on the first drive. You have to respond, and now it's 3rd and 10 instead of 2nd and possibly 6.
That's what we call in football hearing footsteps. Judd in shotgun again. 4 receivers split out. Judd looking to throw the ball here. He's going to roll out to his left. He's looking downfield. Oh, it's there all over. Spencer Anthony takes him down in the backfield with a little bit of assistance from Michael Coronado. So Benson not getting anything on their first drive.
Now Spencer Anthony from behind the Michael Coronado there as
tackling
well.
field.
Like you said, David, Benson's going to have to punt early here over that loss of a couple of yards. I do have to point out, this is what we have to do. David Harris, not a very good series for him. The short arm on the pass, and it looked like he was lost, didn't know where to go, and the man he was supposed to block was Spencer Anthony, who came up with that sack.
Yeah, Bisbee Pumas coming out hot. They're going to have to call it after hours HVAC, get some air conditioning. But Benson is going to punt this ball away from the 40. Ball's on the ground. He still gets a nice punt off. That ball is going to land on the 32-yard line and roll to about the 29, where Bisbee will take over for their 2nd possession of the game. 7:05 in the first quarter.
Distance did not matter on that punt, Dave. The snap was rolled to Dawson Judd. Just a great job to get it off and not have it blocked either. So good job from Dawson Judd, but even better job from the Bisbee Pumas, who have their 2nd drive of the game with 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. A touchdown on the last drive, a 3-and-out defensively, and now looking to answer again.
Boy, it is warm in the boot tonight. I am thirsty. I'm going to be heading over to the Thirsty Lizard after this game. Their kitchen's open late. We had some wings last time. So Bisbee up 7-0, getting the ball back very quickly. Starting this drive on the 29. Lopez in shotgun. A lot of different looks for the Pumas early. He's going to fake the handoff. No, he runs the veer, pitches it out right. And it looks like it may be coming back on Bisbee. Flag on the field. Typically a hold, I believe. Is that correct, Paul?
Yeah, it looks like that might be the case. Michael Coronado not happy with something down there, and they might have got an edge block. We do have the same officials that we met at the Thirsty Lizard, and it is going to be a holding on Michael Coronado. So what was a 7-yard gain now
is
turns
that the same
in.
Crew?
Yes, it is. I just told you.
Oh, no, I don't know. I can start to see their faces around here.
Might be a different far side judge, but that gain now negated, and Bisbee's going to walk themselves backwards a little bit on that play.
So Bisbee going to make it a little tougher on themselves. Make it about 1st and 14.
Clarissa Sotelo in the chat says, let's go Pumas. A very inactive chat tonight considering what we have had. Don't hesitate to let us know where you're cheering from and who you're cheering for, folks.
Lopez is going to take the snap. Good protection. He's going to roll out to his right. He's looking very deep downfield. Very deep. And that's going to be interception for the Bobcats. What a play made out there. That's number 8. I don't have a number 8.
That's 9. That's Dawson Judd.
Oh, Dawson Judd. Excuse me. Number 9, Dawson Judd. He had a big interception last week and another one here tonight.
Dawson Judd.
Yeah, Lopez had the matchup he wanted down there, the one-on-one, Judd against Schuler. Judd wins that one, goes all the way up, gets the interception, and now Benson on a desperately needed turnover gets the ball back.
The back-to-back weeks, interceptions of DJ Elias and Sebastian Lopez. So Dawson Judd making his presence felt all over the place, and that is going to get them the ball back.
Not only offensively at quarterback, but then Dalton Crockett was that safety man for the Bobcats, and Dawson Judd proving his worth on both sides of the ball.
Handoff up the middle. Gets taken down from behind for about a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. Oh, Crockett was helping warm him up down there on the field today.
I did hear from Coach Montillo that Dalton Crockett is trying to walk on baseball for Arizona State University.
Oh, wow.
Good luck to Dalton Crockett. He was not talking to colleges early because he wanted to do a mission, as we know that a lot of people from Benson and St. David do. But he decided to go to college. We do have Rosanna in the chat, or Rosina says, go Pumas from Tucson.
And that's going to be a false start on the Bobcats. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. So that's going to make it 2nd and 12 for Benson.
Well, I'm glad we had a false start there, Dave, because it allows me to talk about the last play where Flint Davis was coming through. It looked like he was about to break it open, but with one arm, Fabian Hernandez, the Jolton Jr., still need a better one than that, comes in with
Fabian
one arm and
Hernandez.
takes him down. Now, Fabian Hernandez, someone we've been watching since we exclusively broadcast for Bisbee since he was a freshman, only getting bigger and only getting better, especially as a junior.
Yeah, Fabian has just got an attitude this year. 10.5 sacks already on the year.
That's crazy. We're not halfway through the season.
2nd and 12 for the Bobcats. Judd is going to fake the handoff, roll to his right. He's looking downfield. He's got, good defensive play by, he's here, he's there, he's every freaking where, Sebastian Lopez to break that pass up to David Harris.
Judd's looking for Raleigh Evans.
Raleigh Evans, excuse me.
And I have to think that Dawson Judd, if he had it back, wanted to run that one and get the yardage underneath, might have had a first down. Instead, tried to get the big play to against Sebastian Lopez, who is the fastest player in Cochise County in any sport. So that was an ill-advised throw.
I also look like if he had thrown it a 2.5 seconds earlier, he may have gotten him in the timing of that route.
Cindy Batten in the chat says, good job, good, go Bobcats. And then we have people tagging people in the chat. Thank you. 3rd
and 12. Bobcats backed up, runs up the middle, only gets about 5 of them back. So that's going to make it 4th and 7.
Yeah, if I was the Benson Bobcats, that would be my first down call there, Dave. I would try to wear down this Bisbee Puma defensive line. And it goes back to the NFL when we see teams, when they attack the Dallas Cowboys, they go right at Micah Parsons. I would try to go right at Fabian Hernandez, which is a little bit more difficult because he's shown that he can shed the blocks, shed the double teams, and still make the tackles. But you got to neutralize their best play. You got to do anything you can to try. And after that good run, why not just try to have that 1st, 2nd, 3rd down call be runs with Flint Davis up the middle?
2 possessions for the Bobcats, 3 yards of offense. Another nice punt down to about the 35. Oh, and he makes a man miss, cutting it back up to the right.
On the right.
Oh, big block from Lopez to spring him up to the 50-yard line. Oh, they're going to call a crackback block on Lopez. I thought it was clean.
Yeah, he didn't contact him completely, but you can't run backwards at full speed and hit anybody, and that's just something that everyone. It's been 4 years now. Everyone's going to crack down on that one. Also, a good block from Spencer Anthony, so that's going to be, I believe, 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
That, if you are correct, that will put the ball back on about the 28-yard line.
Barrett Botter in the chat says, go Liam, number 67. Liam Brand is who we have for the Bisbee Pumas, who is getting the start tonight. You can see him out there for this Bisbee Puma offensive line that's done a great job for a few weeks in a row now, Dave.
Yeah, protection's been really good. So that's going to start him on the 27-yard line, yes. Where's
J.P. Wildman? We need score updates already. 5:20 to play in the first.
Yeah, with a lot of big games going on involving all of our teams tonight. Lopez is going to take the ball on 1st down, hands it off to the right side. Oh, there's that Benson defense. Number 55, Buchanan Garrett getting in there making the big hit.
Buck Garrett and Harley Van Warmer. Yeah, we call him Buck.
Buck.
You know what I'm saying?
Buck Garrett, my bad, Buck.
Buck Garrett and Harley Van Warmer, the two, I would say the two best defensive players for the Benson Bobcats converge on that tackle. Not a lot there. 2nd and 10 now for the Pumas.
Yeah, Buck was worth more like $10 right there on that tackle.
You can't get over that nickname, honestly.
I forgot that it was Buck, not Buchanan.
I like people's full names. Buchanan has more class in it. Buck's what you call him when he's playing football.
Yeah, exactly. Buck's a football name. So 2nd and 10 for the Pumas. Tight bunch trips to the left, but he's going to pitch that out to Meyer, and there's that Benson defense. Number 3, Flint Davis, all up in the backfield, taking Meyer down for a 5-yard loss.
The quick pitch on that one in this drive, not going as well as the first one for the Bisbee Pumas. It looks like the Benson Bobcats have made adjustments already to stifle that run game for the Bisbee Pumas now. A 2nd and 20 situation. Normally this is where we see all or nothing from Sebastian Lopez, who's content. He doesn't care about the stats. If he thinks he's got a one-on-one, he's going to throw it up, and he's going to take the interception punt.
Yeah, he does throw interception, but again, he's a gambling man.
Well, on 3rd and 20, you throw a 50-yard pass,
yeah.
basically a punt if they pick it off. I'm sure Michael Coronado would say that, he could punt it further than that, but it's still a pretty good throw.
Oh, tight formation for the Pumas. One split out far left. Lopez drops back, rolling to his right. Pressure is there. All up in Lopez's business. Good pass. Wasn't able to beat Carole for the Pumas, so that's going to be 4th and long in a punting situation.
Yeah, someone we don't talk about it a lot, Hunter Rogers for the Benson Bobcats making that play. I got to think Miles Schuler wishes he had that one back. He catches that ball, Dave, turns upfield, might have had a first down, but here we are, that defensive game that we were expecting with 3:36 left to go in the first. Punt going back to the Benson Bobcats.
So Coronado is going to go back to punt, and they are backed up right now, so Bobcats are going to get pretty good field position unless Coronado hits the boot of a lifetime.
He's got a leg. I saw him in warm-ups. He's looking like he's kicking it more consistently as well.
Oh, high snap. Let's see if he gets it off, and he barely does. That's a line drive punt. Takes a Puma bounce across the 50. Oh, that ball touches the Bobcat, and he is going to get taken down. First man tackle at the 45-yard line. But still,
Anthony,
tackling
course,
field
on that tackle there. Spencer Anthony has been playing so much more downhill than last year, where he led the Pumas in tackles. Now he's going to lead them, if Fabian wasn't here, I should say, and tackles in the backfield. A great job there from Spencer Anthony. Very good job from Michael Coronado just getting that punt off. It looked like Harley Van Warmer was going to come in, block it, and switch the momentum of this game. So good job by the Puma special teams, just allowing the Bisbee defense a chance at this one. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Benson Bobcats. They have 2 on the far side and a tight end. This one's going to be a handoff up the middle to Flint Davis. No, Judd's going to pull it down, and Dawson Judd's going to get a few yards on this one. And that's what I was talking about, Dave, is we need to see Benson try to establish that run early. Even the pass plays, the screen plays, those are still passes. I want them to line up and try to play physical, and right there, 4 or 5 yards. Best play of the night for the Benson Bobcats.
Yeah, early down yards. So only 2nd and 6 for the Bobcats. So this is more of the position they're trying to find themselves in offensively. Judd in shotgun again.
3 to the near side, motion as well.
Judd puts a man in motion. Santo drops back, rolls to his left. Bisbee's got the short route covered, but not the long route. There goes Santo out of bounds at the 35-yard line into Puma territory. First down for the Bobcats.
What a play from Dawson Judd. Not to take anything away from Santo. Great job getting open. Dawson Judd and Michael Coronado bearing down on him. Took an enormous shot. Stood in there. Made the pass down the field. And the first down for the Benson Bobcats of the night.
So Bobcats moving the ball now on the Pumas. New set of downs across the 35 on the 33-yard line. Judd's going to fake the handoff, roll out to his right. He's got a man over there who makes a nice move and gets about 8 yards on the play. So 2nd and 2.
So that was a little bit close. We do have a flag here towards the end of the play, but that was very close, Dave. It wasn't even close, I'll tell you right now. Benson got away with one. There was offensive pass interference. Raleigh Evans was blocking. And you can block. You just can't throw the ball after you hit a block. And so on that play, Raleigh Evans should have been called for OPI. Looks like they might have got away with one.
Well, let's see what the
if
call
Judd would
is.
have just ran the ball, everything's good. But he ended up throwing it after Raleigh Evans was blocking down the field.
Well, waiting for the call to come in.
Dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Bisbee Pumas.
Oh, and the Bisbee Pumas, they've done it to themselves before, and that's going to put Benson a lot closer to the goal line. Bisbee's going to have to keep their heads about them. We've seen it a couple of times. Or Bisbee can get rattled.
Thank you again for everyone joining us on Cool FM Live. Don't forget to download the app, like the Facebook page, listen to the radio stations, all that good jive. Pay attention to Cool FM Live Sports, which just launched. And
on
also
YouTube.
The Cool FM YouTube page. Big things coming from Cool FM. We're trying to make it to where none of our games get lost like the copper pit.
Like they say in the military, if you're not moving, you're dying. Always trying to improve around here. But while they figure this out, I'm going to thank Televista Health, a fully online medical practice that specializes in treating acute conditions while also offering preventative health services to help you stay on top of your wellness. Owner Jesus Abayu wishes both of our Cochise County teams the best of luck tonight.
All right, we'll have to see here. They haven't marked anything off, and the Bobcats kind of moved a little bit further backwards. So we do have unsportsmanlike. Oh, it was on Benson, the unsportsmanlike.
Oh, they just pointed in the wrong direction. So
Benson's going to be backing up, and this Dave, this has been their very best drive of the ball game, and now a mental mistake is going to make it harder for them. You just can't afford that, especially down 7-0.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike. That's a big no-no as far as the coaches go. So they're probably going to get a talking. Whoever that was going to get a talking to on the sidelines.
No kidding. But it is
like
a
you said, great drive so far.
Under the SSVEC lights, I'd like to thank Synergy Home Care. When you need to find care for someone you love, it's important that it feels right. Synergy provides non-medical home care for people that struggle with activities of daily living. Call them today. It's 520-685-1035, serving all of Cochise and Santa Cruz counties.
Yeah, now that breeze has kicked in. Now it is a beautiful evening here in the land of Dandies and Dreamers, Bisbee, Arizona.
Definitely not football weather yet.
You see back behind that shot over there, the 2A state baseball champions are having their field redone, so they'll have a brand new baseball field come baseball season. Yeah, that was the worst field.
It was dangerous. I've never seen a field be dangerous in baseball.
So second and a Bisbee mile for the Bobcats. Let's see what Judd's got. Judd is going to hand that off up the middle, gets about 5 of them back maybe, so it's still third and long for the Bobcats.
Yeah, Flint Davis on the carry there. I think that's Jackson Alvarez that was on the tackle, and Bisbee right call at the right time. Benson trying to catch him napping on a run play on second and long. Bisbee called a run blitz right up the middle, and Jackson Alvarez was the recipient, the rewarded player on that one.
That's going to be third and 16, 2:04 and ticking here in the first quarter. Bisbee, Arizona. Like Paul said, thanks for joining us at Cool FM Live. Cochise County Sports, free of charge. All hands on deck. Ernesto's in the house. Dan the man's got the graphics, and I just make the bad jokes.
They do a half-decent job.
Hey, speaking of, hey, Ernesto, knock, knock. Your buddy Dave, and he'll always be there for
Dawson
you.
Judd rolling to his left. They're going to throw a crackback screen to the right, and they have blockers out in front. The Benson Bobcats, Sebastian Lopez cleans it up. That's going to be close to a first down. It looks like they're going to mark him just short, but now fourth and short in Bisbee territory, Dave. Bobcats are going to go for this one.
What a play by the Benson Bobcats. Lopez coming out of left field to save the day. It was a good spot on the ball. He was about a half-yard short, but yeah, Benson is going for this. Fourth and less than a yard, deep inside of Puma territory.
Missed the number. I think it was Raleigh Evans there. Now we'll see if the Bobcats can't get the first down here and negate that unsportsmanlike penalty.
Single high safety for the Pumas. Everybody's up for them. Benson in shotgun. I'm not a big fan of fourth and short runs out of shotgun. I'm not going to lie to you.
Everyone goes out of spread nowadays.
So he is going to take the ball. He is going to hand it off.
Second effort. Looks like Flint Dave might have stretched for it.
If he got it, that was a great effort run. They're going to mark him short.
No.
They're saying they're not even looking at it. I thought Flint Davis got it with the second effort, but they're not even looking at it and just giving the ball to the Pumas.
Good job there from the Puma defense. Coming back after that big gainer for the Benson Bobcats, David. We talked to a bunch of people, and on the Bisbee side, a lot of it was mental toughness. Are the Bisbee Pumas going to have the mental toughness?
Never mind. They changed it. They gave Benson the first down.
No, it's not. It's first down, Bisbee. What are you looking at?
No, it looked.
I'm looking right at it.
Okay, they're confusing me.
2A baseball coach champion, state champion Todd Hammett has the first down marker. And 10 yards away is also state champion coach Chavez, and it's Bisbee going the other way.
So, yeah, they didn't even bring out the chains to look at it. The referees just said first down Bisbee.
Well, when you know, you know, and there's no one on Benson that's complaining on this.
Yeah, I guess not. So that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Bobcats. Lopez going to get the ball in shotgun, first down. Lopez is surveying the field, rolling out to his left. Good pressure by the Bobcats again. Lopez throws a missile. Look out, it's a missile!
It looks like that's going to be rolled incomplete. I can't see the referee. Okay, that is going to be incomplete, 2nd and 10. And there's going to be a holding on the Bisbee Pumas, so maybe a 1st and 20 here. We'll see what the Bobcats want to do. I'd move them back. 20 yards is a lot of yards to get.
Yeah, Bisbee came out with that hot start, but all of a sudden a couple of penalties, and they can't move the ball. Benson, after that great drive, apparently came up an inch short. But, yeah, it looks like Bisbee is going to have a 2nd and 20.
Look at those sweet graphics that Dan the Man has. He even has our sponsors rolling.
Oh, that's awesome.
Bottom right-hand corner. Thank you again.
Yeah, as Pizzy always says, take care of the businesses to take care of your community.
Yep.
They're the reason why we are sitting here today watching this awesome game between Benson and Bisbee.
Penalty moves it back into deeper in the Puma
Oh, 1st and 20 now for the Bisbee Pumas, Dave. The passing game hasn't clicked so far for the Bisbee Pumas. It's going to be a tough ask to get 20 yards on 3 plays now.
Tight formation for the Pumas. Hands it off up the middle to, I believe that's Jackson. No, that's Bryson. He's going to get it back up to almost the original line of scrimmage. So 3rd and about 11 for the Pumas.
Bryson Meyer, Dave, an explosive running back, a patient running back. We don't really talk about his smarts enough. Right there, just knew he had to lower the shoulder and get as much as he could on 1st and 20. Probably not going to break one for the touchdown. He got 8 yards, make it a 2nd and a little bit more manageable than that 1st and 20. There.
Oh, yeah, excuse me. Yeah, 2nd down. So 2nd and manageable. 30 seconds and ticking in the first quarter here in Bisbee, Arizona.
The land of Dannies and Dreamers, Dave. You coined that.
He's going to hand that off to the left side. Effort run, but only for about 2 yards. So 3rd and 8.5 for the Pumas.
Yeah, and basically everything's going to be an effort when you play the Benson Bobcat defense. And a good run there from Meyer. Now 3rd and 9. So that's just what they wanted. 3rd and 8. Try to get to best case scenario, 3rd and 6 off that 1st and 20. Mission almost accomplished for the Bisbee Pumas. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 Pumas on top.
Yeah, good first quarter of football here. In between quarters, I will thank the Sierra Vista Medical Group, doctors, nurses, and caregivers who are dedicated to getting you back to the community you love, dedicated to helping you live your healthiest life. Connect with a provider today at svmedicalgroup.org. Also, thank you to Swaharo Air Solutions of Sierra Vista. Guaranteed honest service. Choose Swaharo Air Solutions, locally owned and operated, offering heating and cooling system service, repair, and replacement. Go to SwaharoAirSolutions.com.
Thank you to Casa De la Paz Hospice. They've been a cornerstone of compassionate care in our community since 1987. I can personally attest to that. They offer a range of services designed to enhance quality of life and ensure dignity in the final stages of life. Give them a call at 520-263-3400.
Big shout out to Carole Pierce with the FINCH Group at HAYMORE Real Estate. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, give Carole a call. Dedicated real estate agent providing exceptional service to clients in Pima and Cochise County, and has also been first place in best events in the last 3 years. Located at 143 South Quarter Horse, Benson, Arizona. Give Carole Pierce a call, 520-977-5328.
Thank you to Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, serving our community since 1963. And if you do have a need for Barnett's Towing services, you probably need to head down also to Ed Morris Automotive Group, formerly Lawley Automotive, now serving all of Cochise County. They're committed to making a long-lasting, positive relationship with the community. Stop in today and experience the difference.
And before we get started, I am going to give a shout-out to Angela Garcia, the branch manager of Southeastern Arizona Federal Credit Union. They strive to make their members feel welcome all throughout Cochise County. Give them a call, 520-586-7095. Second quarter football
there we go.
time.
Over triple digits, Dave.
Oh, wow. I didn't even see the numbers.
All right.
So 3rd and 8 for the Pumas after switching sides of the field. See if the Benson defense can hold him. Lopez looking back to pass, going downfield. He's got a man. It's going to be just short of the first down marker. Oh, they're going to mark him 3 yards short of the first down marker.
And a couple yards. Decision time now for the Bisbee Pumas. Michael Coronado, great job coming back to that one, helping his quarterback out. Sebastian Lopez showed off that cannon. When he decides to rifle him in there, he can get him there. Now, 4th and short, Dave. This is going to be interesting. You're up 7-0 on the Benson Bobcats, who haven't had much offense going, but it does look like the Bisbee Pumas feel confident they can get this one.
If they don't get it, they're going to be giving Benson a very early Christmas present and putting them very deep in Puma territory. So, big defensive play for the Bobcats. Pumas are rambling, gambling right now. Lopez calls for the ball. He's going to be a quarterback keeper to the right side. And Benson is going to shut. Maybe not.
Wow, good effort from Lopez on that one, Dave. You were right initially. Benson had it shut down, but Lopez spinning around, falling forward, is right at the first down marker, and the Pumas got it.
Oh, that's the sound of the man moving all the chain. Yeah. So, yeah, good effort play by. He's here, he's there, he's every freaking where. Sebastian Lopez gets the first down for the Pumas.
I do love that quarterback power from the Bisbee Pumas. Get Bryson Meyer out there lead blocking and have an extra blocker because the quarterback is running the ball, and Sebastian Lopez. Benson, Dave, you called out, they stopped that one short. They had a great defense call for it, but it was just effort from Sebastian Lopez.
That's why he's a 2A player of the year. Again, Benson had it sniffed out like a fart in a car, but Lopez able to power his way through.
See, Lopez, again, able to have the ability this year to check at the line and get into plays he likes.
Lopez is going to take the ball, looking downfield. He is going very deep up the left side. He had him wide open, overthrows him just slightly. He had Diaz Lopez running downfield by himself.
Hunter Wright.
Oh, Hunter Wright. I thought it was number 10. I'm having trouble seeing the numbers this year.
It's all right, Dave. You're old. You're a grandpa. We get it.
What's that you say?
Ken Hutchinson in the chat says, go Pumas. Triple digits, but a quiet chat, folks. Don't forget to get active in our Cool FM live chat. We do love the community-type stream. You're right, Dave. That one was blocked well, and Hunter Wright got the best of Jason Santo on that one. Unfortunately, the ball just 2 yards too far. Now we have 2nd and 10 for the Bisbee.
They were working that play pregame a lot, and Lopez just missed. So second, like you said, 2nd and 10 for the Pumas, 4 wide. Lopez is going to be a quarterback keeper to the left side. Another good block by Jackson Alvarez, but better tackle by Raleigh Evans to take down Lopez for only 5 yards. First down saving tackle by Raleigh Evans.
That's the only time you say only 5 yards of Sebastian Lopez, or maybe Landon Ward has the ball in their hands. Maybe Scrappy from Buena, but yeah, Dave, that was a big tackle from Raleigh Evans. Lopez had nothing but daylight in front of him, and Raleigh Evans saving a big play there and giving his defense a chance to get back off the field now. 3rd and 5 for the Bisbee Pumas.
Yeah, possibly a tutter. If Raleigh doesn't make that shoestring tackle, Lopez might have. We've seen him hit that edge and go.
Oh, no, I lost the comments. We just had a new one.
So 3rd and 4.5 for the Pumas. Like you said, Benson trying to get their offense back the ball.
Fatima says, go Pumas from Kicharachi.
Oh, Fatima, how you doing? Lopez is going to throw downfield. He's got him for the first down across the 50. Hunter Wright down to the 49-yard line of the Bobcats. And Bisbee Puma first down.
Dave, I'll tell you, Samuel Martin came in there. They're starting to be a little more aggressive for the Benson Bobcats on that line. Got someone on his back, but when you're pass blocking, all you want to do is stay in between you and the quarterback. And that's a good job there from the Bisbee offensive line, giving Lopez just enough time.
So new set of downs for the Pumas in Bobcat territory. Yeah, big game at Bisbee tonight. Sheriff Daniels is in the house. This is a big one. Lopez in the pistol. He's going to hand it off. Oh, there's that Benson defensive line that you talked about. No gain, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Harley Van Wormer in on the tackle there. Buck Garrett around as well. Now 2nd and 10 for the Pumas.
Brought down by number 11.
Yeah, we saw in the Tombstone game, they are a tough team to run the ball against. The first drive was a little eye-opening for the Pumas. We didn't think that they were going to be able to just run it at Benson like that, and they were successful on the first drive. Not on that play. So the Pumas are going to come back up 2nd and 10 on the 48-yard line of the Bobcats. So maybe a half a yard for Meyer on that last play. Tight trips bunch right for the Pumas. 1 out left. Lopez in shotgun. Typically have. Oh, and that is going to be a timeout by the Bisbee Pumas. Lopez did not like what he had.
2nd timeout for the Bisbee Pumas in this first half. We'll see if it bites them in the butt if they get the ball before just under a minute going into halftime. But a good game here from the Bisbee Pumas. They got Benson on their heels, but if you're a Benson Bobcat fan, you got to feel like you're taking the Pumas' best shot, and you're only down by 7 points right now.
That was a good observation. You're absolutely right. If you're the Bobcats, you're loving that 7-0 scoreboard. They've only had one decent offensive drive.
But Pima back in the chat. Sorry, Dave says, I'm doing great. Hope you guys are doing well.
Fatima is one of Sam's very good friends.
Oh, there you go.
Very, very nice young lady.
Where is Sam? She's all working and stuff.
Working at Old Bisbee Brewery in Old Bisbee. Go see my wife, tell her I said hello. And she'll just go, you're.
Right? Well, speaking of Bisbee, Hereford, and Douglas. The Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County has physical therapy departments in all 3 of those towns/cities. They provide the highest quality of service to outpatients, home and home health patients of all ages. Make an appointment with one of their doctors of physical therapy today at 520-432-6435.
And a big shout out to 3D's Landscaping Services out of Benson, Arizona. They're ready to stop, drop, and open up shop. Family owned and operated, licensed, bonded, and insured. 3D's Landscaping specializes in landscaping design and lawn maintenance specials with bundles of pavers, artificial grass, and gravel. Give them a call, 520-220-7205.
Well, I think we might get a score update here from Lana Morris. Teeters in the chat.
Teeters!
Can you tell us who is winning the Wilcox Tombstone
Yes,
game?
please. We would love to know the answer to that. Hope Joaquin and Todd are doing a great job for y'all out there. I told you we wanted to get a team out there, and we did. Thank you, Todd, at Cool FM and
Todd was
Joaquin.
coming from Douglas, so I hope he got there.
Yeah,
in time.
so thank you for those guys getting out there. Lopez is dropping back, looking downfield. He's got a wide open player, and Hunter Wright puts the ball on the ground. The Butterballs of Cochise County are back.
Well, you saw what happened from up here, Dave. We do have EJ Hernandez in the chat. Says, shout out Fabian, number 60. But, yeah, you saw what happened there. Hunter Wright had the first down and was looking at where the contact was going to come from before the ball got into his hands. It's the most old adage when it comes to catch the ball. You got to look it in your hands the whole way.
Footsteps, again, both sides now. Here in the footsteps. So 3rd and 10 for the Pumas. Should have been a nice chunk of yards to the first down, but instead they said it 3rd and 10. Lopez in shotgun. Lopez gets a little high snap.
It's on.
Rolls over to his right. He looks like he's going to beat the blitz. Lopez has daylight in front of him. Lopez is across the 40. He's turning to his left side. He's across the 35. That's going to be a crackback block on Bryson Meyer, but without that, it's touchdown Pumas.
Yeah, this one's coming back, Dave. Bryson Meyer was there with the crackback block. He can stand there and hit somebody, but you can't run after someone and engage the contact. So we will see if this flag holds up. If it doesn't, what a run from Sebastian Lopez, but it looks like it will hold up. We have a personal foul. Crackback, blindside block by Bryson Meyer. That's going to bring this one all the way back, and we'll do this 3rd and long again.
Oh, taking away a big leg. Coach Lopez out there, he wants to get an answer to this, but, I mean, if I saw it, then it probably happened.
Yeah, it's old school football, Dave. You used to be able to put anyone on the ground. You know, now offensive and defensive players have to protect the player that they're hitting, which I'll say I honestly don't agree with. You keep your head on a swivel out there. We see it in the NFL a lot when hard hits are flags nowadays, but that's just the game we play. Everyone's looking out for player safety.
And that is a big penalty, wiping out the huge touchdown run by Lopez. Boy, when that kid gets to the edge, he is tough to catch.
Yeah, like not the big run, Dave. That was a touchdown run from Sebastian Lopez. I saw him straddle that sideline. I stopped paying attention to whether they called it a touchdown or not because I saw the same flag you saw. It's kind of hard to get excited for that one.
Yeah, I've had a couple of touchdown calls get taken away from me by those pesky yellow flags.
Those flags are pests for sure, Dave. And if you know who we should call to take care of those little pesky yellow flags is Big Mike at All Pro Pest Management, our #1 choice for pest control in Cochise County. Veteran owned and operated with your satisfaction. Mike's Guarantee. Find them on Facebook at All Pro Pest Management.
Yeah, as they try to figure this out, I'm going to thank Fred Gray and After Hours HVAC for all of my local heating and cooling needs. After Hours is driven to make a difference, ensuring customers receive their highest level of care and commitment to solving your HVAC needs. Give Fred Gray a call, 520-459-5257. Also an Arizona Cardinals season ticket holder, so I feel bad for him. Go Seahawks.
Cardinals get that defense shaped up. Maybe they go worst to first, like I said they would.
It's going to be tough when you got 3-0 Seattle above you.
You said who's worst to first, and I gave you the best guess I had. So far, it's probably the right decision.
Yeah, no, because they are the Rams and Niners are done. So the Cardinals look okay. Now, they're still figuring this out. I'm going to thank David Russell over at the Thirsty Lizard. Lizard is the best local hangout in Bisbee with amazing food specials, karaoke, camping, all kinds of things going on. Kitchen's open late, family-friendly game room, 8 minutes off the traffic circle. David Russell's a big Puma supporter, and he's hosting a viewing party right now. Go over to the Thirsty Lizard.
I'm going to go ahead and order some food from the Sierra Vista Sonic Drive and probably be here in time. Proud to support our local sports coverage. Kids' meals are only $2.49 with no limit on Wednesdays. And I think they were just wondering if they needed to mark off extra yards. It's 15 yards from the spot of the foul. The ball's placed perfectly, and we are ready to do this again.
That's going to be the same down and distance, 3rd and about 11 for the Pumas. Benson trying to get them off the field. Lopez is going to take the snap, fake the handoff, rolls out to his left, but there's a big play in the backfield by Harley Van Wormer. And all of a sudden we have a late hit on number 63 and no flag.
Nathan Cano goes down. This is football being played. Nobody likes it. It is what it is. It's going to be 4th and long here now for the Bisbee Pumas.
Isaiah Montiel's down.
That's
Was he the
good.
recipient of that hit?
So the Bisbee Pumas, when everything's done and dusted, are probably going to have to punt this ball away as we still have Isaiah Montiel on the ground for the Bisbee Pumas.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was talking with both coaching staffs before the game, and they both had the same sentiment after what happened at Tombstone last week. Let's get out of here healthy.
Yeah.
That was a scary scene in Tombstone.
You know, speedy recovery to Hank Moody. He had to go in. He had to get some screws placed in. And it was a bad situation, but it sounds like he is on the road to recovery right now for the Tombstone Yellow Jackets. Like you said, Dave, the first time we've experienced that on a high school football field when we saw an ambulance coming out. Scary situation, but again, Hank Moody, our thoughts and prayers are with you. Get well soon, brother.
He's a tough kid. He'll be good. And while Isaiah makes his way back to the sideline, I am going to thank Televista Health, a fully online medical practice that specializes in treating acute conditions while offering preventative health services to help you stay on top of your wellness. Their mission is to deliver accessible, convenient, and personalized health care that meets your needs wherever you are. Owner Jesus Abayo wishes both teams best of luck, and you can find Televista Health on televistahealth.com.
You know, when we need nicknames or titles or anything like that, I give them to Dave, and Dave does a great job with them. Mr. Here, There, Everywhere. You know, he's got a lot of nicknames for the kids. But if you need titles for your car, you go to Ginger's Titles of Sierra Vista, located at 999 East Fry Boulevard. Look for the iconic pink door. They're now open on Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Wilcox Cowboys, 28-0 in the second quarter over the Tombstone Yellow Jackets. Former baseball head coach Adrian Fuentes, friend of ours, gives us the update, and I can only imagine that he's got the biggest grin on his face giving us that score update.
Oh, man, the wheels are falling off for the Yellow Jackets. One late touchdown drive from Benson, and all of a sudden the wheels have fallen off. So 4th and long. Look, the Pumas are keeping the offense on the field, ball on the 50-yard line.
The defense has played well enough to get confidence from Coach Lopez.
Lopez calls for the ball, 4th and 10. He's looking to pass. He's over the middle. He's got a man. He's got Bryson Meyer. Bryson tries to make a man miss and does across the 30-yard line. 1st down, Pumas.
Great play call there from the Bisbee Pumas and head coach Carlos Lopez. They got Bryson Meyer one-on-one with Buchanan Garrett, who is an amazing edge player, amazing linebacker, but he does not have the speed of Bryson Meyer. Exploit the mismatch, and that's a 1st down. Like you said, a risky call that nets them 20 yards on that.
Yeah, Bisbee Pumas say it's hammer time right now as they're down deep in Bobcat territory.
MC Hammer, not a sponsor.
Bryson Meyer hits you so hard, makes you say, "Oh my Lord." Thank you for blessing me with a quarterback. This number 3 is Lopez.
Oh,
he's
look at
here.
him go. Better than Ginger's titles. Never that. I don't even know why I said. Come on now.
So, new set of downs for the Pumas. It is going to be a handoff. He gets more yards than he should. Lopez, quarterback keeper, gets about 4 yards, 2nd and 6.
Well, that was interesting, Dave. They had Sebastian Lopez and Tristan Meyer in the game. Tristan Meyer, the backup quarterback for the Bisbee Pumas, handed off to Lopez. And it looks like they want to keep that same package out there. So the Bisbee Pumas showing a new wrinkle in their offense here tonight.
Yeah, they've shown a lot of different looks, pistols, tight formations, shotgun looks, spread formations. But that being said,
3rd time out of the first half for the Bisbee Pumas, 6:33 to play in this first half. So they will be without any timeouts for the rest of the way until the 3rd quarter.
and by the way, if there's anybody at the Thirsty Lizard, if you're having that viewing party right now, I know you're not that far away. We are in this booth and we are hungry. We'll take some wings. Send down the wings. Bring some for Ernesto too, and Nelson on the scoreboard, and Sheriff Daniels. We need a bunch of wings. I got cash.
We're thirsty as well. Bring
Yes.
us some water and Coca-Cola's, wink, wink. No, please. Then nobody needs any adult beverages.
David Russell, whatever guest in your bar is irritating you the most right now, send them down here with some wings. I got a big shout out to Fred Gray at After Hours HVAC for all your local heating and cooling needs. Give them a call, 520-459-5257.
Well, we're in the chat now. As it's getting active just at the right time as Donald Wallace responds.
Hey, what's up, Coach Wallace?
Adrian Fuentes, former defensive coordinator for the Bisbee Pumas, says no surprise in that scoreline. Bisbee and Wilcox will be for the region. Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Only 7-0 here at Warren Ballpark.
Yeah. This is a tight one. There's no fat lady even close to singing on this one. Benson defense, we know what they are. It's only 7-0.
I mean, nowadays, I'm fat enough that I could just go. I'm not even make that joke. But Alyssa Valenzuela in the chat says, "Let's go Pumas."
Big shout out, by the way, while we're here to 3D's Landscaping out of Benson, Arizona. Family owned and operated, licensed, bonded, and insured. Specializing in landscaping, design, and lawn maintenance. Give them a call, 520-220-7205.
2nd and 6 for the Pumas. The ball is on the Benson.
So Pumas back on the field after the timeout, 2nd and 6. Looking to make this a 2-score game, which would be huge. The way their defense is playing.
You're not wrong, Dave.
The Bobcats trying to hold them to that 7 points. Lopez surveying the field in the pocket. He is going into the end zone to Hunter Wright. Off the hands of Hunter Wright, the Butterballs of Bisbee, Arizona.
Intended for number 12.
Yeah, Hunter Wright doing a great job of getting open, and I just cannot corral him. Jesse Pierce was on the coverage there for the Benson Bobcats, and it does look like Hunter Wright is on the ground in the corner of the end zone. Not a good sign.
Yeah, he's not moving at all. Maybe he's got the wind knocked out of him.
Could have tripped over the pylon back there. It's always tricky. Those things are heavier than people think. Michael Karen Murphy in the chat says, "Come on, Pumas, you got this." As we wait for any sign on Hunter Wright and how he's gonna be.
There's a bunch of people surrounding him. Again, after last week, I got PTSD. That was a scary scene last week, and we do not want another one of those. Hunter Wright is up. Okay, we're good. We're okay. So that gives me a chance to thank branch manager Angela Garcia at Southeastern Arizona Federal Credit Union, a community chartered credit union serving all of Cochise County. 60-plus years of service with diversified, high-quality, and competitively priced financial services. Your local needs are their top priority. Southeast Arizona Federal Credit Union.
Donald Wallace in the chat says, "Sorry for speaking prematurely. 14-0 without the crackback block." And then Adrian Fuentes says it would be nice, Bisbee and Wilcox for the region. He said, "Benson's young and tough this year. Needless to say, Southern Arizona sports are powerhouses, especially in this region." He nicknamed it the Two-Way Beast region for a reason, Dave.
The Beast.
You missed me with that San Pedro. Once Coach Fuentes sold us the Two-Way Beast region, that was it.
So 3rd and 6 for the Pumas after the incompletion to Hunter Wright. Lopez takes the ball.
Blitz on again.
Another clean pocket. Gets it out to Meyer. Let's see what Meyer can do with it. He's going to lower the shoulder. Get down to about the 21-yard line. So that's going to be 4th and 2 for the Pumas.
That's definitely go for it territory when you're down here, Dave. You don't typically in high school football, not only two-way, do you not have a kicker can kick it that far.
Oh, they have marked it 4th and 5. Excuse me.
Let's say if Coronado hits the one off in the end zone, then you're just giving him 5 yards of field position. So it only makes sense that you go for this one. And where it is, it'd be 3 yards of field position.
So 4th and 5. No need to oversell it. Big play for both teams. 5:45 and ticking here in the second quarter. Benson trying to get off the field on this 4th and 5.
Blitz on again.
Lopez is going to keep it. He's rolling around. A lot of pressure for that. Oh, and he's got a wide open play. But a great tackle by Flint Davis to save the first down and get Benson back the ball.
Yeah, great play from Flint Davis there, the Benson Bobcats. I was like you. I thought Bryce Meyer had a first down. Flint Davis said no. And now Benson still only down 7-0 in a game where I think they would say they haven't played their best. They got to be feeling good about this next drive.
Yeah, the Benson Bobcats are able to get some points on the board before halftime. Oh, my goodness, because, yeah, like I said, Bisbee has pretty much dominated this affair, and it is only 7-0. So, yeah, Benson Bobcats thanking their lucky Arizona Stars right now. the score to be this close.
Maybe he's just waiting for him to get in the end zone so he can do the biggity Bobcat.
Yeah. Biggity touchdown. Oh, not yet. They got to earn it first.
I know.
Shotgun has been handed off to Flint, who made the big play, and he's got a pretty nice run for about 6 yards. 2nd and 4 for the Bobcats.
And Lopez Coronado and, of course, Fabian Hernandez in on that tackle. And that's what I wanted to see from the Benson Bobcats, their identity. I don't care how much they've tried to implement the passing game into their offense. The Benson Bobcats are a line them up and run them football team and try to out physical. And that's what I want to see them try to do here tonight. Rosine in the chat says, let's go Pumas.
5:03 and ticking in the second quarter. 2nd and 4 for the Bobcats.
Shepe's Barbershop says go.
Hey, what's up, Shepe?
Go Bryson.
And that's going to be a false start on the Bobcats. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. They're going to make it 2nd and 10.
We're seeing that so much this year with our Cochise County teams, Dave, especially teams that are struggling to get anything going. The second they get some momentum, we see a penalty, the next play or a block or a hold downfield where it wasn't needed. Like you said, 1 foot forward, 2 steps back.
And so 2nd and 9 for the Bobcats. Judd in shotgun. He does have an extra blow. Oh, Bisbee blew that whole thing up. I don't know if that was offside. They're going to call offsides, I believe.
Javi Montiel coming in on the edge there. Looked like he jumped just a little bit early. So giving those yards right back to the Benson Bobcats. So we're going to reset. With
he had to have been early. He was in the backfield before that ball even got there.
We ran 2 plays, but we're in the exact same spot we were after first down with 4:42 left to go in the first half.
Yeah, clock is ticking. And that is a slight factor for the Bobcats, as they have a more methodical style offense. Judd is going to hand. Oh, there, Bisbee Pumas not letting anything go. Tackling field, Spencer Anthony all over that one.
Spencer Anthony, first one there. Of course, Fabian Hernandez in there to get his tackles as well. And then Javi Montiel this time. Perfectly timed blitz off the edge, got in the backfield as well. And like I said, Dave, the difference with the Bisbee Pumas this year, their linebackers are flowing downhill so much more. One more year of experience has done wonders for this Puma defense.
That is going to be a timeout for the Bobcats on their 3rd and 5. That gives me a chance to thank Carole Pierce with the Terra FINCH Group at HAYMORE Real Estate. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, you need to give Carole FINCH a call. A dedicated real estate agent providing exceptional stop and win service to clients in both Pima and Cochise County, and has been honored to receive first place in Best of Benson Real Estate Agent category for the last 3 years. Also holds certifications as a military relocation professional and accredited buyer's representative. Give Carole a call, 520-977-5328.
Yeah. Also sponsoring our broadcast of Friday night under the SSVEC lights is going to be Synergy Home Care. When you need to find care for someone you love, it's important that it feels right. Synergy provides non-medical home care for people that struggle with activities of daily living. Call today at 520-685-1035. They service all of Cochise and Santa Cruz counties.
A big shout out to Swaharo Air Solutions at Sierra Vista. Give them a call, 520-699-4237, to learn about their limited time offer for $85 furnace service, available during September and redeemable in October. Go to SwaharoAirSolutions.com.
Ryan Russell in the chat says, what up, y'all? What's going on, rock and roll? See you tomorrow. Thunder Mountain Wrestling in Bisbee, Arizona.
Thunder Mountain Wrestling. Oh, and he got him offsides. So Dawson Judd with the Aaron Rodgers hard count gets the Pumas to jump.
That's going to be close to a first down as well. Might be just a little bit short, but 3rd and 1 is much better than 3rd and 5.
Dawson Judd will make you jump, jump.
Well,
Benson will make you jump, jump.
And that's also good coaching recognition from the Benson Bobcats there, Dave. They had a timeout. They saw how hard the Bisbee Pumas were playing downhill, crashing the line of scrimmage, and they used their aggression against them to get very close to a first down.
The clock is stopped at 4:09. Oh, they're just going to give them the first down. That's the sound of the men moving all the chains. Yeah, yeah.
Something every time we come to Warren Ballpark, the last 5 minutes of a half are just the longest you've ever seen.
That's all right. David Russell's got those wings coming. Shotgun for Judd. New set of downs. He's quarterback keeper. Good, well-designed play for about 7 yards. 2nd and 3 for the Bobcats. 3:48 and ticking.
Maya Schuler, Fabian Hernandez there on the tackle. The defensive play really made by Spencer Anthony. Made Judd pull it down, but here we go. The Benson Bobcats starting to run in between the tackles behind that big offensive. You can see how big they are from here.
Yeah.
Just use them, and now they're starting to do that and finding a lot of success here with under 4 minutes to go in the first half.
Pumas defense great on the edge, so like you said, they're just going into the gaps. Judd's going to roll to his left, and he had a man, but the ball is on the ground. He had David Harris, but David Harris unable to corral it. So 3rd and 3.
Yeah, 3rd down there. This is a good pass there from Dawson Judd, and it's just a little bit off for the Benson Bobcats here offensively. Defense, keep him in this ball game. We do have some comments back in the chat. Ryan Russell says, big ups to Dan the man, the graphics guy. And then Adrian Landrum in the chat says, let's go Pumas.
He got him again. Dawson Judd will make you jump. I don't know if they broke the neutral zone, but they definitely moved.
So here's the thing. I don't know if they did initially, but Javi Monsial just kind of walked his way into the neutral zone. He was walking back, but you can't do that in high school. Once you break the neutral zone, that play is dead.
So that is a new set of downs up to the 45-yard line for the Bobcats, trying to get something on the board before halftime. 3:19 and ticking.
Javi definitely bringing some pressure off the edge again.
Judd hands it off to Flint Davis, who drags some people up for about an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2. Bobcats moving.
That's the second time the Bisbee Pumas, after a big Flint Davis run, can credit the person that made the tackle and hung on for dear life. This time Spencer Anthony to hold him to just 5 yards. If not, Davis is running right at Sebastian Lopez into the secondary for a first down.
You know, you give Flint a spark and it makes fire. So 2nd and 4 for the Bobcats. Pumas trying to hold this to a shutout at halftime. Bobcats moving.
Yeah, that's going to be a false start on the Bobcats. Sloppy football being played here, Dave, on this drive.
They have every opportunity to get some points on this board, but the Bobcats, like Plaxico Burst, are shooting themselves in the foot.
2nd and 9 for Benson.
Or as Ray Lewis calls them, plexiglass.
More like Plaxi Blast.
More like Plaxi not gonna work here anymore. I just saw his face again. I had to throw that in there for some reason.
So 2nd and 9. Judd looking back to pass.
Got him.
He's got somebody deep downfield.
Yeah, they're going to call interference on Bryson Meyer on that one, Dave. Ref couldn't get the flag out.
That was
he was
funny.
Pushing him. Like, all he had to do was keep his hands underneath. It was good coverage, but when you reach out and start pushing the intended receiver, who was David Harris on that one, they're going to call it every time.
David Harris.
So Bisbee giving the Bobcats a favor with 2:19 in the second quarter.
Brenda Hernandez says, Pumas. So excited.
Where are the Benson fans at in that chat tonight?
Hey, no kidding. Come on, biggity Bobcats.
Well, they figured this out. I am going to one last time
before
before
you do
halftime.
that, Barbie Knight said, no salt on the margarita. Now you
no, it's all putting this place to the ground.
Oh, there's offsetting penalties. We have the holding on both teams are going to be offset, so we're going to replay 2nd down.
As I was thinking, Sierra Vista Medical Group, doctors, nurses, and caregivers dedicated to getting you back to the community that you love, dedicated to helping you live your healthiest life. Contact with a provider today at svmedicalgroup.org or call them at 520-263-3500.
Well, as you said last week, Dave, after the situation with Hank Moody, we thank all of our hospital medical personnel in Cochise County. Again, we're pulling for you, Hank. Super sophomore. And we have a discussion going on with the officials now. It was offsetting penalties.
Yeah, I'm going to need these refs to go ahead and come in on Saturday as well.
Good one. I like that.
Thank you.
We lost some people this week, and we sort of need to play catch-up. All right. Don't start. I will quote Office Space this entire game. Oh, there we go. Mason Palmer in the chat says, let's go
I personally celebrate his entire catalog. That's going to be a handoff up the middle. Flint Davis, big run, and Flint Davis takes a shot, but not even. They're going to call helmet to helmet on the Pumas. That was a big shot. And Flint Davis got the ball down to the 40, and if that's what I think it is, that ball's going to be on the 25.
Here we are now with the Benson Bobcats going back to their identity that made them perennial state semifinalists and state finalists every year for the better part of a score, which is 2 decades, which is 20 years. And now they're running it down with just under 2 minutes to play. Finally playing Bobcat football.
This
Alyssa
is the best drive
Valenzuela,
of the
there was a very tough situation to watch. Hank Moody got hit very hard. I do believe, Dave, you said he broke his collarbone.
Yeah.
And so we had ambulance on the field at Benson, Arizona for the Tombstone Benson game.
For about 20 minutes.
Yeah, that was a scene for sure. But again, Hank looks like he is in recovery. So
Yeah,
good news on that
we
one.
put a plate in with 9 screws to get Hammer and Hank back on his feet. But he'll be back with us next year.
Kristen Smith in the chat says, "Go Bobcats!"
There they are.
And the Bobcats getting walked down 15 extra yards after that big hit on Flint Davis. Flint looks like he might have gone to the sideline after that one.
Yeah,
as
that
well.
was a big old pop. And there was multiple flags on it. You could hear the helmet to helmet from up here. So Bobcats are now going to start deep in Puma territory, 154 before halftime.
Renee Lorta for the Benson Bobcats is going to take his spot. We'll see where the Bobcats want to go. Again, as the referees have to do a lot of explaining to the coaches here. At some point, if you're an official, you just have to say, I'm not answering any more questions. We have a game to play.
Yeah,
let's
not have the 4-hour debacle that we had a couple of weeks ago here.
You can just move the coaches back. It's not a big deal. It's very easy to do. I'm not talking about a coach.
New set of downs from the 23-yard line for the Bobcats. They are going to hand that off, and he's going to get bottled up for no gain up the middle, 2nd and 10.
And no first down means that clock's going to keep rolling inside a minute and 40 as Alyssa Valenzuela back in says, thank you. Prayers for Hank. Yes, very much so. Any condolences, prayers you can offer up, Hank
we say it all the time. We really get to know these kids, and so they're like our kids. So when you see one of your kids laying on the ground like that, it is terrifying. 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats. He rolls out to his right. He had a receiver, but just a little bit off. So that's going to be incomplete to Raleigh Evans.
Yeah, Evans there working on Cam Anderson. A good battle on the near side. Cam Anderson had great coverage. Dawson Judd tried to do what my little brother coins is throwing his receiver open, and he tried to bring him back to the ball, but to do that, you have to have 2 people on the same page. Raleigh Evans ran his route to the letter of the law, and Dawson Judd wanted to come back a little bit, but 1:13 to go in the first half. We have a timeout from the Benson Bobcats. That's going to allow me to thank Casa De La Paz Hospice, who's been a cornerstone of compassionate care in our community since 1987. With a rich history of service and a deep commitment to their mission, Casa De La Paz continues to be a trusted source of support and solace for those in need. Give them a call at 520-263-3400.
It's not tricky? Thanking Jesus Abayo, owner of Tela Vista Health, a fully online medical practice that specializes in treating acute conditions, while also offering preventative health services to help you stay on top of your wellness. So go to telavistahealth.com.
Life lessons from Dave Davis. It's not tricky to say thank you to people.
It's free to rock around. Thanks to David Russell, the Thirsty Lizard. Wings better be incoming, David. I swear I know where you work. Thirsty Lizard, 8 minutes off the traffic circle. Best local hangout in Bisbee. Late night kitchen, karaoke, the whole shebangy bag. Go to the Thirsty Lizard. We might be there after the game. I'm kind of hungry if they don't get those wings over here. And thanks to Fred Gray, After Hours HVAC, for all your local heating and cooling needs. Give After Hours a call, 520-459-5257.
Joan Montra on the chat says the Benson Bobcats are not done yet.
Oh, I know.
I don't think anyone. Well,
I'm
we
well
had a
aware.
couple people in the chat say that, but no, 7-0 and going in for the tie here, and their best drive of the game.
3rd and 10. That is going to be a handoff. He does break the first man miss. Flint Davis still on his feet. Nice run for about 8 yards. That's going to set up 4th and short with 1:04. Tick, tick, tick.
Best case scenario for the Benson Bobcats, 4th and very, very short now after that 3rd down run. They can go anywhere with this play call, Dave. Another run or maybe even Judd throwing the ball.
I'm thinking play action here, but now they're just going to roll Judd out to his right. They're going for the end zone. He's got the man open. He's going to be at the 5-yard line. So that's going to be first. Raleigh Evans down to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for the Bobcats.
There's that rollout pass that we know the Bobcats for, Dave. And that's beautiful accuracy from Dawson Judd. Again, working against Cam Anderson, who's been one of the better corners in Cochise County, but they got him that time.
All right, folks, stick with us at halftime. We got Bisbee Puma cheerleader show. We're going to have some sweet graphics on the screen for Dan the Man. 1st and goal. Judd's going to take the low snap, and that gets blown up, and Judd beats the man. Takes a couple of big hits. It gets him down to about 6 inches short of the goal line. 36 seconds and ticking.
And we're going to have the 3rd and final timeout from the Benson Bobcats. It's going to be Second down and a yard maybe on that one, Dave. Spencer Anthony came in, left his feet. He didn't drive through the tackle. I have to assume he thought he was caught in between two minds. Is Judd going to keep it or is he going to hand it off? Unfortunately for him, he guessed right when he didn't think he was going to guess right. And that allowed Judd to get not a negative play, but a huge play going down to maybe the 1 yard line here for the Bobcats.
Yeah, zigged when he should have zagged on that one. But so Benson Bobcats now a foot away from possibly tying this game up with 34 seconds. We have another good one. And before they do, I'm going to thank 3D's Landscaping in Benson, Arizona. Family owned and operated, licensed, bonded, and insured. They specialize in landscaping design and lawn maintenance. Give them a call, 520-220-7205, 3D's Landscaping.
Francisco Molina in the chat says, let's go Bobcats. I'd like to say, let's go Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, serving our community since 1963. And also thank you to the Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. They have physical therapy departments in Bisbee, Hereford, and Douglas, providing the highest quality of service to patients. Give them a call today at 520-432-6435.
All right, and this play of the first half brought to you by branch manager Angela Garcia at Southeastern Arizona Federal Credit Union. Benson Bobcats 1 foot away from a touchdown.
She might be in the stands over there for the Benson.
Yeah, a lot of Benson fans, well traveled tonight.
We definitely filled up those away stands for sure.
Oh, here is the power formation for the Bobcats.
House. And it looks like there's going to be a false start on the Benson Bobcats.
Oh, that would be a backbreaker for Benson.
And it sure is.
Oh, backbreaker. They were 1 foot away from the goal line, and they're going to have to bring this thing back to the 5 yard line.
Definitely wanted to run that quarterback sneak, and I mean, I have to empathize, Dave. I'm so sorry about that. That would have been me jumping if that was my offense. So now the second down, marking off the 5 yards and goal from the 6 yard line. Remember, no timeouts left in this half, so the Bobcats, if they don't get in the end zone, have to go quickly to get up to the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal, ladies and gentlemen.
Second and goal from now the 6 yard line for the Bobcats. 34 seconds left till halftime. Judd puts a man in motion. Judd's going to roll out to his right. He's still got it in his hands. He's going for the whole thing, and he gets it. Biggity touchdown, Biggity Bobcats.
Dawson Judd putting the Bobcats on his back again with his legs inside the red zone, Dave. 7-6, and now an extra point away from tying this ball game up. And if you are a Bobcat fan, you are extremely excited right now. Remember, the Bisbee Pumas had everything going their way in this ball game, offensively, defensively, and now the sucker punch before the end of the half. They could not be more happy with themselves and going for the lead, not just the top.
Yeah, I was watching them kick it pregame. They have a kicker, so I'm not sure. Benson going for the whole shebangy bag. That's going to be a quarterback keeper for Judd. He's going to be taken down short, doesn't get it. So Bisbee's going to stay with that 7-6 lead with 26 seconds left here at the half.
26 seconds, no timeouts. I have to believe that if Bisbee can't get anywhere near midfield, they're probably going to be kneeling this one down despite having an explosive arm and explosive legs of Sebastian Lopez that can score from anywhere. Right now, we just got to go ahead and take the lead that we have, 7-6 going into halftime if you're a Bisbee Puma fan.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Depends on where this kickoff and return ends up, because if this thing is inside the 30, I'm assuming Bisbee will just kneel it down and go into halftime. But if they get it up to the 50, yeah, they're going to have a couple of shots at it.
Bobcat fans getting live in the chat right now. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on Cool FM.
Oh, yeah, Bobcat fans are awake. 5 minutes ago, it was like a football game in here for Bisbee. Now it's quiet as a church.
I don't think there's a Sonic in Benson. I know there's not one in Bisbee, but there is one in Sierra Vista, and they are proud to support our local youth sports coverage. Come in for Wacky Pack Wednesdays where kids' meals are only $2.49 with no limit.
$2.49 kids' meals. I'm a big, giant kid.
You can't get a piece of celery for $2.49.
I got $3.
Hunter Wright deep for the Pumas.
All right, well, if we're not getting food from the Thirsty Lizard, somebody better bring me a hot dog.
I wouldn't say this half's over just yet. 2A special teams, Dave. Always an adventure.
They put the special and special teams in 2A. And that is going to be what looks like an onside kick.
It gets through. They whistled it early. I think Bobcats have it, but the near side official over here.
They sure do. The onside kick is good for the Bobcats. They're getting the ball back on the 46.
So an early whistle. We'll see if this stands. The officials are going to go talk about it.
Of course they are.
They have to allow this play to stand. A huge play for the Bobcats.
Oh, Emilio's getting loud.
And it looks like everyone's content. This play will stand despite the inadvertent whistle. So 26 seconds. Not only one sucker punch the Bobcats are going in for, they're trying to make it a double whammy with 26 seconds to play in the first half.
Yeah, 26 seconds. Not a lot of time, but they are on the 46 of the Pumas. So we'll see what Judd's got. Low snap. Judd's going for the whole thing up the right side.
That's interference.
That is going to be pass interference on the Pumas. So 10 more yards for the Bobcats.
Crowd doesn't like it. Anderson doesn't like it, Dave, but that is definitely a 15-yard pass interference call, and that's going to give the Benson Bobcats even better field position, and only 6 seconds ran off that clock.
Well, you know, it's like it was a little calmer out here for the first quarter and a half, and we all of a sudden have ourselves a high school football game, baby.
We talked about it in the opening, Dave. I don't know if we put it on the broadcast. For the Bisbee Pumas, this game is going to test their mental toughness. They're not going to be able to hit explosive play after explosive play. And it might get frustrating. It might get boring. You've seen NFL teams lose their cool having to drive 13 plays. And so right now, if you're the Bisbee Pumas, this is the gut check. And you need to keep this lead.
Why are you talking about Gardner Minshew like that?
So that's the Bobcats. This is exactly what we knew the Benson Bobcats were going to do. This game was going to be close the whole way.
So that ball is on the 30, yeah. He's man in motion. Judd is looking to throw. He went the right side again. He overthrows it. Almost a turnover for the Pumas. So 14 seconds on the clock in the first half.
Yeah, that ball went through Lopez's hands, and Mason Richardson almost picking it off the turf. Did pop it up, but could not get the ball. So now it's 14 seconds left to go. I expect the Bobcats to do a few more shots in the end zone, and we'll see if one connects here before half.
Yeah, very fortuitous for the Bobcats because there was nobody in front of him. If that's an interception, that may have been a house call.
That means fortunate. Or however the Tombstone movie goes. I can't remember. I skipped that scene.
14 seconds left. Low snap. Judd's looking to throw. He's got nothing there. Throws it out of bounds.
Smart decision from Dawson Judd. You said Spencer Anthony, Emilio Diaz-Lopez in his face, and Michael Coronado was there to pick that ball off. He read that route from the beginning, so 9 seconds left. Third down for the Bobcats. 2 Hail Marys, I think, and then we're going to go into halftime. We'll see who has the lead after these plays are done.
It's back-to-back weeks with defensive games, 7-6.
You see the Pumas playing that shell coverage made famous in the NFL. Try to stop Patrick Mahomes, ended up stopping the entire league's offense.
That's going to be a quarterback keeper rolling to his right. He throws it back across the field, but overthrows it, so that's going to be 4th down. 2 seconds left. They do got a shot at the end zone, and they will probably take it.
Yeah, they had something set up over there, Dave. It wasn't going to get them the touchdown, so time would have ran out on the Benson Bobcats. I think it's better that play actually did not happen. So now they have a good chance to just throw one in the end zone. You can even max protect if you wanted to. Just send 2 people down to the same spot and see if one can. You got Jason Santo, who's a tall, lanky kid. He can out-jump people.
This is two-way football, baby. Anything can happen.
Evans in motion.
Judd is going to good
there
protection.
Is max protect.
Fabian can't get to him. He's going into the end zone.
Good
and
defense.
That's good defense,
and
that will end the first half. The Bisbee Pumas on top of the Benson Bobcats, 7-6.
Wow, what a half of football we saw here, Dave. Like you said, don't go anywhere, folks. I'm not, because I want to see what Dan the Man has for us here at halftime. But what a game of football we're treated to. 7-6. Bisbee Pumas on top of the Benson Bobcats. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll see you right back here at Warren Ballpark. It is time to start with our power rankings. Dave, get the Douglas Bulldog hat out as they start as our number 10 team.
This is starting to hurt my feelings with Douglas.
Yeah, we don't have a hat, but that moves ALA of Sierra Vista up to our number 9 spot. Just need that. We should have got the Royals hat. Have the Royals hat.
Right. They're going to represent ALA going forward.
And then number 8, the Berean Academy Eagles are our number 8 team. They're 2-2 on the season after a forfeit win, and there's going to be some growing pains when you jump up 2 divisions. It's like Wrexham.
Those
Everyone,
forfeits, you wait all week to play that game. That's got to just crush you.
Everyone knows Wrexham from the show with Marv McElhenney and Ryan Reynolds. That's like if they jumped to the Premiership right now. They did a preseason tour in America and lost 7-0 to Chelsea or something like that. So the fact that they've got 2 wins right now, I'm really excited for the Eagles, and hopefully they continue to win and we can get some playoff coverage going. I ran out of cough drops. Can you tell? That's going to take us to our number 7 team, falling the most of any team this year, the Tombstone Yellow Jackets. It's tough, but we got really good teams coming up. It's hard to crack the top 5 in Cochise County in football, let me tell you.
All right, I have no favorites in this thing. I want to say Tombstone will be back, but they got a tough Wilcox game, so I mean, just go do it. Yeah, we just here to report it, okay? Not to predict it, just to report it.
Number 6. Just outside of the top 5, the Benson Bobcats in that fresh new hat. Let me grab that one for you. Thanks, Olivia.
Thank you, Olivia. Much obliged. Those things are selling for $35 a piece. That's how nice of a gift that was.
They tried to give us one last year. It was our opening game, and this is when I still didn't want to impose on people because, you know me. I'm just not that person. So I was like, oh, we'll give it back to you. And they tried to give it to me. I'm like, no, make your money.
But it fits you, too.
Oh, yeah. It's a small as well. That's weird. Maybe I'm getting dumber and my brain's shrinking. Who knows? I'm definitely getting dumber for sure. We're going to start off our top 5 with the Wilcox Cowboys. Big win over Santa Rita, 2-2, and I truly believe the Wilcox Cowboys have a very – hi, it's your boy.
That's what I said. I said hi to him.
Good. How you doing, brother? Yeah, so the Wilcox Cowboys, we've seen them this year, and we got to watch them again on broadcast. The way they ball handle in the backfield has popped Landon Ward open a few times, and I feel like that's a reason why I give them the edge over the Benson Bobcats right now. Could be wrong. These mean nothing. Just play.
Oh, I just realized somebody made a huge leap.
The Valley Union Blue Devils at number 4, 3-1, 1-0 in sections, and a chance this Friday, Dave, to jump all the way up to number 2/number 1. We don't know what happened.
It depends on what the outcome of that game is because they are playing the toughest test.
Now our top 3 teams, is there a shakeup? St. David lost. Buena lost. Bisbee won. No, there's not. Bisbee is number 3. St. David is number 2. And Buena still remains at number 1. Subject to change this week. We have a lot of big games. There's going to be some shakeups in these rankings, Dave.
we had some solid we always have explosive plays. There's no question about that. We're always going to have those with JT Thomas and Scrappy and Michael Lujan, and there were some bursts throughout the offense, but it was sporadic. It wasn't consistent. It was, and I wrote it down here. A lot of what was happening as a former coach, seeing Tucson coming out of the gate with a 5-2. Then they switched to a 5-3, maybe 3 plays later. Then they went to a 4-4 when we spread them out. And if we put one receiver in the slot, they'd go to a 4-3. They'd go back to a 4-4. And 5-2. They fluctuated their defenses so much. I think what happened is our offensive line had so much adjustments they had to make to their blocks.
Oh man!
And it was hard.
Well, I honestly think that the Tucson defensive line, that was a very, very strong defensive line. They had a Hulk out there, number 70. I have no idea what his name was, but giant kid.
Big
that
kid defensive end.
Yeah. And offensive tackle.
Super athletic.
Yep, he had great horizontal ability. He was a lot of fun to watch. I don't remember a ton about their game as much as, like, I remember how Buena went down, but Tucson played like this ground and pound game and just beat Buena at their own game, it felt like. Yeah,
they came out with a run game attitude, and they're big up front, but they're slow. However, the slow doesn't always mean anything bad. As long as the hole's open, and if that running back is small like those guys were last night, they were just spitting right through those holes and be able to get those big gains, and they were capitalizing on some weaknesses that and some tendencies that Buena were showing. So unfortunately they lost by 13, and a first loss of the season maybe is a good wake up to early on enough in the season to where it's like, okay guys, we need to come up with a different game plan. Of course, you have to make your adjustments and where you need to see things, and keep pushing to, reach your goals, still make the playoffs, and just settle down, play Buena football, have some balance in the offense on both sides. Run and pass.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. When you've got such a dominant running game, the way Buena does, sometimes it's really hard to get your pass going if that running game isn't there, and they just couldn't get anything moving. And so they, with a 4, and like you were saying, they kept rotating the defense. It was a really they kept changing it. It was like a counter punch. They kept counter punching us, and it was like they knew what was going to happen before the play started. It was unexpected, but Buena could have won that game.
They were right in it. They kept battling. They didn't stop. They didn't fold. They didn't, just, oh well, it's over with. Might as well just ride the clock out or whatever. Yeah. They kept battling. I mean, and then they had the feeling that they could do something, and but just came up a little short. So, we're looking forward to seeing what Coach Thomas can do and having them prepared for next week at Pueblo. And the Warriors are big, from what I was talking to some people last night. Around the league and around the area, and some other people that have seen them already. Mm-hmm. They are big kids. They have a new coaching staff. The coaching staff's really big on. He reminds me a lot of Coach Thomas. He's really big on family. He's really big on
It is time to start with our power rankings. Dave, get the Douglas Bulldog hat out as they start as our number 10 team.
This is starting to hurt my feelings with Douglas.
Yeah, we don't have a hat, but that moves ALA of Sierra Vista up to our number 9 spot. Just need that. We should have got the Royals hat. Have the Royals hat.
Right, they're going to represent ALA going forward.
Then number 8, the Berean Academy Eagles are our number 8 team. They're 2-2. Hello. Welcome back, everyone, to a Cochise County High School football game of the week, where we have a great one, as we always do. 7-6, the Pumas on top of the Bobcats here at Warren Ballpark with just a couple minutes left to go in halftime. Thank you again to Dan, the man who provided those amazing graphics for you. Well, I just said that, so don't act like it's your call. I named him Danimal as well.
People
and
ripping
Dan,
off
the
my
man.
whole flow, line for line, bar for bar.
You wish. Anyway, Dave, what a half of football we saw.
Yeah, no, what a great defensive half. Bisbee pretty much dominated the first half, and Benson able to sneak one in late to make it a 1-point ball game here in Bisbee, Arizona. Thank you for joining us on Cool FM Live. We watch Cochise County Game of the Week. All hands on deck. Benson against Bisbee, and we have a tight one. Before we get started, I would like to thank Jesus Abayo and Televista Health, a fully online medical practice that specializes in treating acute conditions while offering preventative health services to help you stay on top of your wellness. Appointments can be made online at televistahealth.com.
Well, yeah, and sticking on that theme, Dave, of care and medical care here under the lights, our SSVEC lights here Friday night, I want to go to Synergy Home Care. When you need to find care for someone you love, it's important that it feels right. Synergy provides non-medical home care for people that struggle with activities of daily living. Call today at 520-685-1035. Shout out Bisbee Senior Center. A lot of referrals from them.
Yeah, the wings have not arrived from the Thirsty Lizard, but that's okay because the kitchen is open late. Just 8 minutes off the track circle. Owner David Russell's a big Puma supporter and hosting a viewing party at the Thirsty Lizard right now. Send us over some wings.
Something. We'll get them later. As the thunderstorm warning thing comes in, we'll thank Casa De La Paz Hospice. They've been a cornerstone of our compassionate care in our community since 1987, offering a wide range of services. With a rich history of service and deep commitment to their mission, Casa De La Paz continues to be a trusted source of support and solace for those in need. Give them a call at 520-263-3400.
Thanks to Fred Gray and After Hours HVAC for all your local heating and cooling needs. After Hours is driven to make a difference in ensuring customers will receive the highest level of care and commitment to solving your HVAC needs. Give them a call, 520-459-5257.
We haven't had a lot of Ed Morris Automotive Drive touchdown drives here tonight, Dave, but I can read them off just as well. Formerly Lawley Automotive Group, now serving Cochise County. They're excited and committed to making a long-lasting relationship with the community. Stop in today and experience the difference.
A big shout out to 3D's Landscaping Services out of Benson, Arizona. Family owned and operated, licensed, bonded, and insured. They specialize in landscaping design and lawn maintenance. Specials with bundles on pavers, artificial grass, and gravel. Call 3D's Landscaping, 520-220-7205.
Thank you to Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, serving our community since 1963. Thank you as well to the Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. Physical therapy departments in Hereford, Bisbee, and Douglas provide the highest quality of service to outpatients and home health patients of all ages. Make an appointment today at 520-432-6435.
Big shout out to Angela Garcia, the branch manager at Southeastern Arizona Federal Credit Union, our community chartered credit union serving all of Cochise County. They are a not-for-profit financial cooperative owned by its members. 60-plus years of service with diversified, high-quality, and competitively priced financial services. Give Southeastern Arizona Federal Credit Union a call. 520-586-7095.
Thank you to Big Mike at All Pro Pest Management, our number one choice for pest control in Cochise County. Veteran-owned and operated with your satisfaction, Mike's Guarantee. Find them on Facebook at All Pro Pest Management.
Thank you to Carole Pierce with the FINCH Group at HAYMORE Real Estate. Looking to buy or sell your home? Give Carole a call, a dedicated real estate agent providing exceptional service to clients of both Pima County and Cochise County. Helping buyers and sellers achieve their real estate goals. So whether you're looking to buy or sell, Carole's expertise and dedication make her a trusted partner in the broadcast. Located at 143 South Quarter Horse, Benson, Arizona. Or give them a call, 520-977-5328.
Well, it's been a defensive struggle here so far, Dave. 7-6 our score line. You know both offenses want to buy some real estate in the opponent's end zone. We'll see if that can happen here in the second half. I would finally like to thank Ginger Saddles of Sierra Vista, located at 999 East Fry Boulevard. Look for the iconic pink door, now open on Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Shout out to Zaharo Air Solutions of Sierra Vista. For guaranteed honest service, choose Zaharo Air Solutions, locally owned and operated, offering heating, cooling, system servicing, repair, and replacement, plus certified duct cleanings. Give them a call, 520-699-4237 to learn about their limited time offer for $85 furnace service, or go to ZaharoAirSolutions.com.
That's all I got. You got one more or no?
I do. I just want to thank Sierra Vista Medical Group. When you experience an illness or an injury, Sierra Vista Medical Group is there. Doctors, nurses, and caregivers dedicated to getting you back to the community that you love. Go to SSVMedicalGroup.org.
I lied to you, Dave. I forgot all about the Sierra Vista Sonic Drive-In. I'm usually there on Wednesdays for the Wacky Pack Wednesdays, where kids' meals are only $2.49 with no limit. So kind of forgot about that. You know, I was there getting food drunk on some kids' meals. It said no limit. That's what they said.
Let me hear you say, oh, na-na-na. It said no limit, right?
The Benson Bobcats.
You're a soldier, Dave. You're a soldier, let me tell you, bro.
What?
I said you're a soldier. No limit soldiers. We're trying to take it all the way back to 1995, brothers.
There is no limit on the broadcasting ability in this booth.
Yeah, thanks to Sheriff Daniels for providing.
Yes, thank you, Sheriff Daniels, for providing some high-quality broadcasting tonight. But thank you, everybody, for joining us on Cool FM Live for our Cochise County Game of the Week between Benson and Bisbee. I'm assuming that we didn't get the cheerleaders because of the copyrighted music.
Yes, it's always copyrighted music while we have to take it down. We didn't see the performance. I guess the graphics are running on the center of the screen. That's Dan the Man for that one.
But shout out to the Bisbee cheerleaders. They will be at Cardinal Stadium this Sunday.
Heard that.
So, yeah, congratulations.
Performing with the Cardinals cheerleaders as well.
That's awesome. I
If you have a
heard
reason,
the Cardinals music all throughout the stadium. Like, I know that music.
I was going to say, if there was ever one game not to sell your Cardinals season tickets, that was one. Go watch the Pumas perform with the Cardinal cheerleaders.
Fred Gray from After Hours has season tickets. He doesn't always use them.
I almost went to the opener a few years ago between Mahomes and the Cardinals when he threw 5 touchdowns. Missed out on that one.
I've been to every Seahawks game there since 2013.
Thank you to Robin Glenn.
I'd buy my own tickets. So Bisbee will be kicking it off to start the second half. That kick is going to be a short one, fielded at the 35, taken up field. Nice return up to the 46. Good opening field position for the Bobcats.
Yeah, Jesse Pierce on that one. Second time we've called out his name, Dave. That was a little bit risky fielding that one. He could have let it go out of bounds for the 15 yards, but decided to take it. He thought he could get more yardage than the penalty yardage, and he was right. As now the Bobcats are close to midfield as they start the opening drive, the opening Ed Morse Automotive Group drive of the second half.
So again, 7-6, Bisbee over Benson. A very solid defensive first half. Had a touchdown wiped away from the Pumas on a crackback block. So this game is tight, and the Puma fans were letting the men and the Zebras know about it at halftime, I can tell you. We've been to Bisbee before.
It's been a very clean, officiated game.
I agree. Well, we shouldn't say that. We know that, Jinx.
Oh, no, I did it last time, too.
Justin Judd, low snap, hands it off to Flint Davis. He's having a good game. Oh, he takes a wall, but keeps going for 8 yards. 2nd and 2 for the Bobcats. He's having a good game.
Yeah, Flint Davis there causing a few Pumas to knock each other over. He's so slippery, he got through that hole. And like you said, Dave, it's good that the Benson Bobcats are watching our broadcast because I was imploring them to run that ball through the tackles, and this is where they're finding their offense so far in this ball game.
They are across the 50 into Puma territory, 2nd and 2. Judd is going to try to draw Bisbee off sides. That is going to be a handoff. Big run for a first down to the 35-yard line. The Puma fans upset that Johnson Joe was clapping back there. Is that illegal?
So, no. The short answer is no. If you are on defense and you're a linebacker and you're clapping, that is simulating the snap, which obviously you can't do. You can't say hut. You can't go through the Bobcats' cadence to try to draw them offside. But as a quarterback, that's part of your cadence. You can clap all you want.
So new set of downs on the 35. Takes the handoff, rolls to his left. He's going to get swallowed. Gets the ball out of his hands just barely because Diaz Lopez and Fabian Hernandez were all over him.
This is going to be an interesting call from the Whitecap, and he is happy that it's second down. Right? Well, Andrew Workman was in there. The Bobcats were trying to set up a screen, so there was a receiver in the vicinity. Good job from the officials to spot that one because, I mean, what I would say if I was a Bisbee fan, I'd be upset that it wasn't called in the grass.
Oh, yeah, that as well.
So the play could have been dead. But either which way, 2nd and 10 now for the Bobcats.
2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line. He's going to hand that ball to the right side. Nice run, taken down just before the first down marker. 3rd and short for the Bobcats.
And on the other side, it's time for the Bobcats to moan and groan, but they thought there was a face mask. We could see it well over here that it was not a face mask. Again, very, very... I already jinxed him, so I'll say a very well officiated game so far here. And this one, 3rd and short now for the Bobcats.
You know, there is not a game that we do this where I'm like, man, do we have a cool job.
No kidding, right?
3rd and 2. He's going to call for the ball, hands it off. Bisbee snuffs that up. I believe that was tackling Fuel and Diaz Lopez on the play. No, that's Hunter Wright on the play.
Spencer Anthony is limping. I did see he was getting worked on, got banged up in the first half. But I want to say, you said great play from the Pumas. That was a great play from Spencer Anthony, shooting through the gap, completely downhill, blowing up Workman in the backfield, the lead blocker, and comes off to make the tackle on Flint Davis. That play, a one-man wrecking crew, number 52 for the Bisbee Pumas.
Yeah, Spencer Anthony said, best of luck to you on the upcoming play. And so that's going to be 4th and 4.
Sorry, I dropped the mic. You didn't drop the mic on that
for
one.
the Bobcats.
Oh, man, these 90s references are great. Was that early 2000s? That
no, 1998.
Tackling Fuel.
Tackling Fuel.
Best of luck to you on the upcoming play. All right, everything's situated. Now the Bobcats 4th down and short.
About 4th and 4 in Puma territory.
4th and 4, and the Bobcats are going to go for it.
And it looks like we might have a timeout already. No, we do have an official stoppage.
Mama said that happiness is rays of sunshine that come down when you're feeling blue.
The medulla oblongata. What are we? All right, so the far side
of girls. I see a lot of guys too.
So the far side lineman happy with everything. Had to go in there and clean up the line of scrimmage a little bit. Now we're ready to get. Oh, it's 3rd down.
What? No, it's 4th and 4. That's going to be handed to Flint. Nice run, nice tackle, good football all around. That's going to be a first down for the Bobcats. So Ashton Lopez on the tackle.
I do have to say thank you, Flint Davis, for getting that first down and avoiding our first controversy of the game. First down for the Bobcats.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
A little bit ginger getting up on this one. He's going to have to go to the sideline, but they do get the substitution in. That's a big loss. Flint Davis, the offense for the Bobcats here in the late going.
Yeah, he's chewing him up like prime rib right now. Flint got his spark, and he has been on fire.
You're drinking the warm water.
New set of downs from the 22-yard line. Judd is going to roll to his left. Fabian is in pursuit, but that's not good enough. That's going to be a catch, pitch, and toss for the first down for the Bobcats, and they are knocking on Bisbee's door on this first drive of the second half.
Hey, there's the first time we've seen Jason Santo offensively for the Bobcats. The Bobcats player of the game against Tombstone showing up on a great out route, beats Hunter Wright, and now the Bobcats, again, if it wasn't for the halftime, this would be back-to-back possessions going in for a touchdown.
So 1st and goal from the 8. Low snap. Judd's going to roll to his right. Oh, he had a man. It could have been a walk-in touchdown, I believe, but it right through his hands of number 21, Renee Lorta.
I think that was Workman. Andrew Workman was the targeted receiver on that one. And
I cannot see these numbers.
The ball was a little bit hot coming out of Judd's hand at the quarterback position there, Dave. But again, you get your hands on it as a wide receiver, you're expected to make that catch.
It's a 2nd and goal Bobcats going to get 3 shots at the end zone. Down 1 point, 9:21 here in the second quarter.
Flint Davis off the right side. He's going to be close to the goal line. Good tackling from the Pumas, but Flint Davis continues to be the offensive workhorse for the Benson Bobcats as he gets them in a very short 3rd and goal situation.
Yeah, the cheerleaders are throwing shirts into the crowd. I don't think they got the arm to reach us. 3rd and goal from the 1. Bobcats trying to take the lead here in Bisbee, Arizona.
Puma's going to sell out against the run.
Hand off, and Pumas are in the backfield, tackling fueling on that one. So that's going to be 4th and goal for the Bobcats.
Spencer Anthony, Dave, I might be able to call it right now, might be the best linebacker in Cochise County. He just makes play after play after play in the backfield. Like I said, Bisbee was sick of the in-between tackle runs and a good play in the backfield. We're going to have to see how the Bobcats find this play. Stop trying to run in between the tackles on the last one. Bisbee coming out, looking like they want to crash the run again.
4th and goal. Judd's going to roll out to his left. Bisbee's all over it. He's going to throw it out of the back of the end zone. Bisbee with the goal line stand. And they are going to get the ball back on the 3-yard line with 8:13 here in the 3rd.
Well, that was interesting. Fabian Hernandez had Dawson Judd dead to rights, and he just pushed him. I wonder if he thought the ball was gone already. Judd bounced right off him and was able to throw the pass. Fortunately for the Pumas, it was out of the back of the end zone, and Michael Coronado came back up to clean that one up. I did see good sportsmanship between Judd and Coronado as Judd helped him up after the hit. But either which way, ball turned over now to the Bisbee Pumas, but they're not out of the woods yet, Dave, inside their own 5-yard line.
It wouldn't be a Bisbee game if we did not give a quick shout out to EJ Party Rentals. They're a locally owned, family-owned and operated company. They have everything you need to throw a great party. They just had a recent tragedy, lost their home. Go to EJPartyRentalsBisbee.com. Support them. Please.
Shout out to Ernesto, who's holding the camera for us as well.
Ernesto Lopez is going to hand that off. He's going to get just about a yard or 2. Gang tackle right at the goal line, so 2nd and about 9.
It looks like he might have just got back to the line of scrimmage. As we see the down and distance marker not move an inch. A good defense there from the Benson Bobcats. That defensive line, they're going to need them here right now. You were right, they do give them a yard or 2, Dave, on that one. Just a little bit of breathing room for the Pumas. They would love to get this to a 3rd and 5 situation and have a chance to convert the 3rd down.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us on Cool FM Live tonight. Lopez is going to quarterback, keep that one roll to his left. Lopez hits the edge. We have a very late flag on this play.
So we're going to have
holding on Hunter Wright.
That's going to be an illegal cut block on Hunter Wright or Jackson Alvarez, it looks like, for the Bisbee Pumas. A new rule that they have in place for a couple years now at the NFL level. Looks like it is here for the high school level as well. They do call holding. I thought they were going to get the cut block. Either which way, Alvarez left his feet and went at the knees of a Benson player. You could only do that if you're inside the tackle box, a couple yards from the line of scrimmage. So an unnecessary block, to say the least, Dave. It turns the 1st down into a 2nd and long. What do we always say?
The moment Lopez hits the edge, let go of them.
1 foot forward, 2 steps backwards.
The Bisbee Pumas not helping themselves on what was a 1st down run by Lopez, so back to 2nd and 9. Oh, they're going to make it 2nd and 11, excuse me. Pumas backed way up.
Yeah, half the distance of the goal penalties. That's why you typically see an offense try to draw someone offside in this area, because half the distance really doesn't hurt them, whereas 5 yards kills the defense.
Lopez is going to hand that off. They're going to get a little bit of breathing room. That's going to make it about 3rd and 8.
That's all you can do right now. You're backed up and you're in. You're just trying to kill some clock and give your punter a little bit of room to send this one back to the Bobcats. Your defense did a great job stopping any points from happening on the last drive. You want to get this ball across the 50 and see if the defense can't hold up again. But you do have Sebastian Lopez, so anything's possible on this one.
Ernesto, I forgot to buy you a hot dog at halftime. Next week, I got you.
There we go. Kid Hutchinson getting the chat active for the first time in the 2nd half. Says, come on, Pumas.
That's going to be Lopez dropping back to pass. He's got a nice pocket. He's going to roll out to his right, and there he goes. Sebastian Lopez is going to hit the edge. He is going to get hit across the 1st down marker. 1st down Bisbee, and the coaches are fired up on the sideline with that run.
Sebastian Lopez doing Sebastian Lopez things on that one, Dave. You saw across the line of scrimmage with the Patrick Mahomes pump fake, and he got just enough space to get that 1st down. I said anything can happen with Sebastian Lopez. You think he was trying to punt that ball away? Heck no. Lopez is going to go down here and try to get a 95-yard scoring drive.
So new set of downs for the Pumas. They're out of the shadow of their goalpost. 6:30 and ticking here in the third quarter.
Ron Goodman in the chat says, go Bobcats. Here we go. Chat's getting active again.
Lopez puts a man in motion. He's going to take the ball, hand that off. Jackson Alvarez up the left side. Jackson. Oh,
It's
you see that?
Bryson.
Bryson Meyer gets about 5 yards. Nice run for Meyer. 2nd and 5. Meyer's running those are some tough yards against that Bobcat defense.
And it doesn't look like much, Dave, but from what we've seen from the Benson Bobcats this year, that defensive line is stout. So 5 yards is tough to crack on them. And the Bisbee Pumas right now, yes, it's not flashy. Yes, it's not exciting. But this is something that you have to do. You have to keep leaning on this defensive line. Let your offensive linemen be aggressive in the run game and try to take over.
So 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 for the Pumas.
Lopez is in the backfield by himself. Lopez quarterback keeper with Meyer out in front, ahead of steam. Oh, Lopez gets tripped up about 2 yards short of the first down. He had a nice head of steam on him, but the Bobcats able to take him down before the first down.
That was a great lead block from Bryson Meyer, and what a play from Flint Davis. He was the recipient of that lead block, was able to twist his body around and somehow on that play get Sebastian Lopez to the ground. We've seen some great awareness plays here tonight, Dave, that have stopped a lot of big runs, none bigger than that one.
Flint Davis, in the last 2 weeks, you've heard that name a lot on the defensive side of the ball, making big plays. 3rd and very short for the Pumas. Lopez in shotgun. Lopez is going to keep that and take it up the left side. There's a lot of Bobcats there. I don't know if he got it. He's right at the marker.
Looks like they're going to spot him just forward. Miscommunication on that one. Either Meyer ran the wrong way or Lopez turned the wrong way to hand it off, but it doesn't matter. Sebastian Lopez can do. Sebastian Lopez thanks. It's Fatima's back in the chat saying, let's go Pumas.
It's Fatima.
Fatima's in the chat. Tapia.
I know how to pronounce her name. But that's going to be a new set of downs on the 26th for the Pumas. Long drive, quarter-killing drive for the Bisbee Pumas.
First and 10 Pumas.
Pumas going quick.
Right on the right side for the Pumas. Lopez is going to drop back. He's looking over the middle of the field. He's got a wide open player across the 50, down to the 40-yard line of the Benson Bobcats. Big play for the Pumas.
Jackson Alvarez finding pockets of space. This is something we saw against Santa Cruz Valley, Dave. The Bisbee Pumas started using their running backs in the pass game, seeing what a mismatch Bryson Meyer and Jackson Alvarez are. And right there leads us to our most explosive play of the game.
Big play for the Pumas down to the 39 of the Bobcats. Yeah, right. Ernesto, you're doing God's work. You're doing God's work right now. New set of downs for the Pumas in Bobcat territory. They are smelling blood in the water right now. They are moving.
Oh,
that
no,
ball's on the ground. Oh, that's picked up by Benson, and he's going back the other way. There's only one man to beat, and it's Lopez. And he's gone! Tickety touchdown, Biggity Bobcats. Andrew Workman with the scoop and score for the Bobcats.
Andrew Workman, oh man. And I was just about to say how great the drive is going for the Pumas that started on their own 3-yard line. And now Bryson Meyer can't corral the handoff. A touchdown for the Bobcats out of nowhere. A sucker punch if I've ever seen it.
Big play by Andrew Workman and the Benson Bobcats. Out of nowhere, they've taken the lead here in Bisbee, Arizona. The Bisbee Pumas marching down the field at another self-induced mishap, and that's going to give Benson 6.
It's tough, Dave. That's why the NFL has adapted the defense they had, that shell defense. Because if you have to go 13 plays, good chance you make a mistake in those 13 plays.
They are going for 2, obviously. Throws it to the right side. That's intercepted by Jackson Alvarez, so that score is going to stay 12-7.
Oh. How unfortunate, Dave, that this isn't the NFL, because Jackson Alvarez would have had a 2-point conversion going the other way if that play would have continued.
Yeah, that would have been a 2-point easy house call. But only Benson Bobcats taking a 5-point lead over the Bisbee Pumas just like that. Bang!
That did wake some Bobcat fans up in the chat. We do have an oops in the chat from Fatima. So the Bisbee Pumas, Dave, like you mentioned, had everything going their way, all the momentum in the world. We're really taking it to the Bobcats on that drive, which started on their own 3-yard line, got it all the way across to Bobcat territory, and a fumble, scoop, and score by Andrew Workman gives the Bobcats the 5-point lead. There's your Ed Moore's Automotive Group drive recap, a fumble recovery touchdown.
Big play by Andrew Workman. That touchdown is brought to you by Televista Health and the owner, Jesus Abayo, wishing both Cochise County teams the best of luck. Go to televistahealth.com.
Join Montroy in the chat. Montroy in the chat says that's a Benson Bobcat doing his thing for sure. Now we're going to see how the Pumas answer. It's important that they don't press, Dave. The last thing you
keep doing exactly what you're doing on the last drive and finish the drive. But Bobcats with a 5-point lead are going to kick it into the Bisbee evening. That is going to be picked up and returned by Hunter Wright going up the left side. But he's going backwards. You got to go forward. And Hunter Wright going to be taken down at the 20-yard line. He went laterally and not up and down, so he's going to pay for it and get him down at the 20. Long field for the Pumas.
Yeah, I did just hear from the Bisbee crowd. You got to block, and they're absolutely right on that one. This is one I will agree with the fans on. With that is Hunter Wright was doing everything he could to extend that play, and you could just see the Bisbee Pumas once their guys got by, and they just kind of load up. You got to get back into play. Thomas Webb in the chat says, "Let's go Bobcats." Here we go, defense. Defense just turned defense into offense and gave the Bobcats the 12-7 lead.
Emilio Mendez just threw away a half, I think, of nachos. You know, there's announcers behind you, Emilio. DJ for Thunder Mountain Wrestling. A touchdown, timeout Benson right away. Didn't like something.
Timeout called on the field.
So timeout for the Benson Bobcats, 3:32 here in the third quarter. That timeout gives me an opportunity to thank David Russell, owner of the Thirsty Lizard, located at 5838 West Double Adobe Road, right off of Highway 80. Best local hangout in Bisbee, late night kitchen, karaoke, all kinds of things going on. Family-friendly game room, just 8 minutes off the tracking circle. Thank you to the Thirsty Lizard.
I'd like to thank Synergy Home Care of Sierra Vista. When you need to find care for someone you love, it's important it feels right. Synergy provides non-medical care for people that struggle with activities of daily living. Call them today at 520-685-1035, serving all of Cochise and Santa Cruz counties. Before you get to another one, Dave, I'd like to thank Casa De La Paz Hospice as they work hand in hand with Synergy Home Care. They've been a cornerstone of compassionate care in the community since 1987. With a rich history of service and deep commitment to their mission, they continue to be a trusted source of support and solace for those in need. Call them at 520-263-3400.
I'd like to thank the beautiful Samantha Miller, beer tender at the Old Bisbee Brewery Company, for marrying a schlup like me. And also thank you to After Hours HVAC for all your local heating and cooling needs. Give Fred Gray a call, 520-459-5257.
Bonnie Iceman in the chat says, "Woohoo, Bobcats." I would be ecstatic right now after that from the Benson Bobcats.
This would be a huge win to go on the road into enemy territory and steal one from the Pumas. Everybody had Bisbee winning this game.
Benson 1-0 in section. They've already beat Tombstone, and then they beat Bisbee. That would be a huge one for the Bobcats.
Lopez, he had him across the middle of the field, overthrows him based on the pressure of the Benson Bobcats. They got through the line on that one.
You're not wrong, Dave. You'd like to see Lopez put a little bit more touch on that, but like you said, he had to jump past. Not much he could do there. Alvarez did have it in his hands, and right there, when you see your quarterback in the air with like a jump shot throwing a football, you kind of want to help him out. Alvarez just out of his reach there, off his fingertips.
The 2nd and 10 for the Pumas. Like you said, no, don't press, don't panic. Tight formation for Bisbee. Lopez is going to roll out to his right. He's got a dagger to Coronado through his hands. It would have been a first down. The Bisbee Butterballs. It's a 3rd and 10 for the Pumas.
Yeah, you got to come up with that one if you're Michael Coronado against Sebastian Lopez rolling on to his right. Gives you a chance. You got to reward him for that one. And we'll see what the Pumas do here. That's going to be 1.5. I'd say you say drop balls on this drive, and you got to think Sebastian Lopez might try to get it done with his legs on this 3rd and 10. You know who else knows that? The Benson Bobcats.
Yeah, look for some edge containment here. Because Lopez, every time he hits the edge, I mean, he's a tough one to take down. The Cowboy that can't be caught.
Rosina says, "Let's go Pumas."
Lopez, 3rd and 10, takes a shotgun snap. Good protection this time Throws it across the
There it
body,
is.
and there's a first down throw across the middle of the field to the 40-yard line to Michael Coronado, redeeming himself after the drop.
And Sebastian Lopez, just a special talent, Dave, at the quarterback position. We've been seeing this kid for a few years now. He's just gotten better and better. Off his back foot, throws a dart again to Michael Coronado, goes right back to the guy that dropped the last one, and Coronado rewarding his faith with a big first down catch. And we're getting closer again to Bobcat territory.
New set of downs for the Pumas on the 40-yard line. Lopez dropping back. Good protection again. He did pick that
What a
up.
catch.
Shoestring catch by Jackson Alvarez for a nice gain. That's another Puma first down across the 50 into Bobcat territory.
Hey, that's kind of a Patrick Mahomes type deal, Andy Reid type deal there, Dave, where we see the Patriots and Bill Belichick, if you make a mistake, they go away from you. Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes go right back to you, and that's exactly what Lopez just did. The last two players that couldn't corral passes from him, he goes right back to him, and now they reward him with two big first downs.
So Pumas across the 50-yard line, and once again marching just like they were on the last drive. Trips bunch right, Lopez dropping back, and that one just came out of his hand a little funny. Lopez is pointing at something.
Yeah, Samuel Martin in the backfield on that one. Also Gage Murray in the backfield for the Benson Bobcats. And one person I do want to mention is Tyson Kilpatrick. He's starting to really get in the backfield here against Sebastian Lopez. Now, Lopez has great pocket awareness, and so he's able to get his offensive lineman back into a position to be in position to block. But the Benson Bobcat defensive line starting to really, really get aggressive.
2nd and 10 for the Pumas. Lopez dropping back. Very clean pocket across the middle of the field. What a dart down to the 30-yard line. Michael Coronado again. Big play by Lopez for 20 yards.
Michael Coronado, usually we call his name on defense where he's making big plays, including the game-saving play at the Copper Pig Classic. But now offensively getting really loose there in the middle of the field and making some big plays for the Bisbee Pumas.
Number 62, David Flores for the Pumas on the sidelines doing his best Dave Davies and he's dancing along to the hammer time. New set of downs for the Pumas on the 30. That is going to be a handoff for about 3 yards right through the B gap. That's going to make it 2nd and 7.
Number 1,
Right behind the tackle on that one, Dave. That's what the Pumas had to do. I was a little worried. They started calling a lot of pass plays, which lets me think that they might be pressing a little bit, but they've calmed themselves down. Good, solid first downs from Lopez to Coronado to Alvarez, and now they're back in rhythm in their offense.
2nd and 7. Lopez dropping back. A lot of pressure. Lopez evades it.
wow.
Oh, my good Lord, that kid is fast. Oh, Sebastian Lopez still on his feet. Finally getting taken out of bounds on the Puma sidelines.
Sebastian
Everything
Lopez
good,
not-
clean play.
Yeah, not happy with Samuel Martin holding him. His legs there on the sideline, but it's Sebastian Lopez. He knows who he's playing. You can't let him get away. Good play by Martin.
Yeah, you just grab and pray.
Lopez just didn't appreciate it. Thought he might have been rolling him up or something like that.
So, Benson's sideline's going nuts about something.
Cheerleaders are pumping him up over there. I could see it.
Oh, nice. 3rd and 5 for the Pumas. Bobcat defense trying to hold. That's a timeout. Bisbee. Both teams burning one in the 3rd quarter. 1:44 left.
Yeah, timeout from Bisbee, Dave. You don't want to take him in the 3rd quarter. You have a little bit of time to play with them in the first half. The second half, you want to save them for a game, especially this close. It looks like it's coming down to the wire.
Yeah, another barn burner. We are really good at picking our Cochise County games of the week. This time that's brought to you by 3D's Landscaping Services out of Benson, Arizona. Family owned and operated. Licensed, bonded, and insured. They have specials with bundles on pavers, artificial grass, and gravel. Contact 3D's Landscaping for details. 520-220-7205.
Adriana Guyvan in the chat says, go Samuel Martin, proud aunt. And I am proud to thank Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane that have been serving our community since 1963.
I'm proud to thank my friend Angelo Garcia, the branch manager over at Southeastern Arizona Federal Credit Union. They strive to make their members feel welcome all throughout Cochise County. Give them a call, 520-586-7095.
Yeah, not-for-profit finance institution. You don't see those often. So definitely on that one. Also, thank you to Sierra Vista Sonic Drive-In. Come in today for Wacky Pack Wednesdays. Kids meals are only $2.49 with no limit. What's your favorite Master P song? Because I can't think of one.
Oh, that's track number 3 on the album Ghetto
See,
D.
he can't even think of one either.
But like I told you before, they're not going to fall for the banana tailpipe. Lopez rolling to his right.
He's
on
got
third
blocking.
down. Lopez is going to turn upfield. He's going into the end zone. Oh, the touchdown! Pumas, the Hunter right in the back of the end zone. What a throw by Lopez.
This one's definitely going to come back, Dave. Sebastian Lopez was well in front of the line of scrimmage when he threw that one. Needed to just eat that ball and run it for the first down. This one's definitely coming back.
Lopez had the first down easily, but then saw Hunter in the back of the end zone and didn't realize where he was on the field when he let it go.
That was a definite legal forward pass. Sebastian Lopez was about 3 yards in front of the line of scrimmage when he let that ball go. Like you said, it was a great pass. Everything was fine. He just lost his position on the field, and I do believe that this penalty, not only the yardage, comes with a loss of down as well.
We'll see here. Right.
Amy Taylor in chat says, make him say, ah.
Make him say,
That's the one.
Na.
So again,
And that is a turnover. Is it?
it's not. It's going to be fourth down. And I do believe this penalty carries a loss of 5 yards and a loss of down. Bisbee Pumas want to know what the call is. The call is an illegal forward pass, and it definitely was.
So that is going to leave a 4th and
Yep.
8 for the Bisbee Pumas. Man, Lopez had the first down. He
All he had to do, and he had Bryson Meyer in front. He wanted the home run shot, and it wasn't a bad decision. He's a little in front of the line of scrimmage when he made that decision, that's all.
Benson silent getting loud on this one. 4th and 8. Lopez throws it back across and through the hands of Jackson.
And
Alvarez.
that's going to be a roughing the passer on Samuel Martin as he takes Sebastian Lopez to the ground. And now that's going to be a third flag coming in. This could be a stacked penalty for the Pumas as Martin.
Like on top of the personal foul.
Exactly. So we do have the roughing the passer, the far side officials coming in. And if it is a stacked penalty, it's a guaranteed first down for the Pumas. Martin's got to keep his head about that one, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, they had him. They had the Pumas exactly where they wanted them, getting them off the field, turnover on downs. You got to keep your head about you, especially nowadays. You can't hit the quarterback late like that. You know they're going to call it every time.
And they're going to mark it off from the original line of scrimmage. So that's going to be 15 yards and a first down for the Bisbee Pumas. That was 4th down and so long. You don't need to drive him to the ground.
No, they had the Pumas right where they wanted them, getting them off the field. But now the Pumas are deep in Bobcat territory with a new set of downs. Coach Todd and Coach Chavez marking that off and putting them very close to the end zone.
I actually don't see Coach Chavez down there. Might be watching Diego play all the way up in Ottawa.
Oh, yeah.
First and 10 on their own. On the Bobcat 13.
So 1st and 10 from the 13. Lopez is going to hand that off. Good run for about 5 yards, maybe 4 yards down to about just inside the 10.
Still giving him a little too much credit, but that's what I want to see from the Pumas, especially when you see this Bobcat defense start rushing the passer the way they are. They're getting more and more upfield, running underneath them, and second and manageable. You get another 3 yards, now it's 3rd and 4. You get another 3 yards, it's 4th and 1, and you have Sebastian Lopez, Bryson Meyer, Jackson Alvarez you can go to run that thing for a first down. It's very similar strategy to what I said the Benson Bobcats should employ as well.
So Bisbee right on the 10-yard line, 2nd down. Lopez takes a snap, quarterback keeper to the left. He's going to pitch it out to Meyer. Meyer's going to hit the edge. Let's see where they mark him out at. It's going to be very close.
Looks like he's going to be a yard or two short. Good decision from Lopez to pitch that one. And here we are, 3rd and short now for the Bisbee Pumas. Adriana Garvin back in the chat says, that's okay, Bobcats. Keep your head in the game, guys. Absolutely. We've seen multiple red zone stands in this one.
Yeah, we knew this one was going to be a tight affair. So this is going to be 3rd and 2 from the 5-yard line. We knew how competitive this game was going to be, and it's lived up to the hype. Lopez in the pistol. Lopez hands it off to Jackson. Bobcats, Jackson pushes forward for a couple of yards. He may have gotten the first down.
Yeah, Bobcats in the backfield, Workman in the backfield. And Tyson Kilpatrick in the backfield again, but Jackson Alvarez fell forward enough to almost get the first down. We do have an injured Puma on the field right now, and it's an lineman. I think that's Nathan Cano, who's been a huge contributor on that offensive line for the Bisbee Pumas all season.
All right, he tried to get up, and he was shoved back down by Fabian.
Well, if someone comes out for medical attention if the trainers come out in any form, if they stop the play at all, that player has to miss the next play. So I'm sure Cano thought to himself, let me get up because it's 4th and short and the offensive line's going to need me on this one.
Yeah, Fabian told him to stay back down on the ground. So
that's exactly
Fabian
where
recognizing the extent of the possible injury.
Well, right there, that's where the pile was getting moved forward. That's where the point of attack was. So a lot of bodies flying around there, and of course we talked about Alvarez crawling to try to get as many as he could. So this could be anything. Hopefully Cano's all right.
They did not give him the first down. It's going to be 4th and inches.
This is where it pays to have a line of scrimmage type play, Dave, that they call the quarterback sneak. Unstoppable.
The tushy pushy?
It doesn't have to be a tush push. There's only one team that can run the tush push, and that's the Philadelphia Eagles. All you got to do is just fall forward for an inch.
Yeah, I used to call it the old Matt Stafford play. And he is back on his feet. So then with that, I'm able to thank Carole Pierce with the FINCH Group at HAYMORE Real Estate. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, give Carole a call. A dedicated real estate agent providing exceptional service to clients in both Pima and Cochise County. She also holds certifications as a military relocation professional and accredited buyer's representative, ensuring specialized support for clients. Give Carole a call, 520-977-5328.
Thank you as well to the Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. They have physical therapy departments in Hereford, Bisbee, and Douglas, providing the highest quality of service to outpatients and home health patients of all ages. Make an appointment with the doctor of physical therapy today at 520-432-6435.
Thanks to Sahara Air Solutions of Sierra Vista. Give them a call, 520-699-4237, to learn about the limited time offer for $85 furnace service, available during September and redeemable in October. Go to SaharaAirSolutions.com.
And this measurement on the field is where kids meals are only $2.49 with no limit. And we still have
Even Money trying to call, knowing, gosh darn well, it's Friday night and we're doing a game. Even Money, you were just here a week ago.
He's calling my phone. It should be on silent.
He's calling you. He was calling your phone.
Well, hopefully the stream stays up. Well, that's why we have Dan the Man broadcasting from his own house. What is the deal?
I don't know. You guys, because you jinxed it? That's why.
Yeah, that's all right, as long as they get it right. Sebastian Lopez talking to the officials. Andrew Workman as well talking to the officials. I wonder if the officials called captains over on this one.
What? Lots of confusion while they're dealing with that. I'm going to thank the Sierra Vista Medical Group.
Someone get him a piece of paper.
Illness or an injury. Sierra Vista Medical Group is there. They are doctors, nurses, and caregivers dedicated to getting you back to the community you love. Visit svmedicalgroup.org or call them 520-263-3500. Did they figure it out yet?
Just short. And after the injury timeout, Cano, who looks to be up, I can't see where he's at on the sideline, still will have to miss a play on this one.
So 4th and inches.
Fourth down.
Let's see if they try to pound it with Meyer or try to roll Lopez out. Bobcat defense, opportunity for a huge stop in the shadow of their own goalpost.
As someone's been on the defensive end of a quarterback sneak, David, it's impossible to stop.
Lopez is going to keep it rolling to the right. Lopez is going to get the first down.
What
and
an
down.
effort.
Yeah, Sebastian Lopez is all heart. He is down to the 1-inch line. Bisbee Pumas are on the goal line.
The Benson Bobcats sent everyone with the capital E on that one, Dave. 11 Benson Bobcats trying to stop the run, and I thought they were going to succeed. They initially hit Sebastian Lopez in the backfield, and somehow he's able to backpedal to inside the 5-yard line, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. 12-7, Bobcats on top, but we have a 1st and goal for the Pumas going the other way when the fourth quarter stops from the inch line.
I say first and goal. That's why. I mean, they are 1 inch away from the end zone. So the Pumas, looking to punch this one in against the Bobcats. But like you said, Bobcats sent 13 men and only allowed to send 11. And they sent 13, and Lopez somehow got through them all.
Talking about punching in. Is that what you said, punching in? Well, if you need to punch pests, you call Big Mike at All Pro Pest Management. #1 in Cochise County, veteran owned and operated with your satisfaction. Mike's Guarantee. Find them on Facebook at All Pro Pest Management.
Putting the boot on bugs for the last 15 years.
The punch on something that begins with a P. Alliteration.
The Puma punch.
No, I don't think they're going to take care of Pumas for you.
I want to give a big shout out to Jesus Abayo, owner of Tela Vista Health, a fully online medical practice that specializes in treating acute conditions while also offering preventative health services to help you stay on top of your wellness. Their mission is to deliver accessible, convenient, and personalized health care that meets your needs wherever you are. Make an appointment at telavistahealth.com.
I like this song. Hey! We also have Ginger's Titles of Sierra Vista, located at 998 East Fry Boulevard. Now open on Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Look for the iconic pink door.
Thanks to David Russell. Well, not so much because he never sent those wings. But thanks to the Thirsty Lizard. Located 8 minutes from the traffic circle.
He's one man, okay?
I know.
We were there. He was bartending. He was cooking. He was making DoorDash orders. That was crazy.
He's a big Puma supporter and hosting a viewing party right now. It's the best local hangout in Bisbee. Head over to Thirsty Lizard right now or after the game.
Okay, now we have a first and goal situation from what looks to be like the 1 yard line.
Here comes Lopez, hands it over to Jackson Alvarez. Touchdown, Pumas!
And finally, the Bisbee Pumas retake the lead. They're going to go for 2 to try to make this a field goal lead. You have to assume, Dave, maybe not 3 substitutions coming in for the Pumas. Everyone on the field wants to go for 2. It looks like the coaches want to go for 1. I fully expect a 2-point conversion here. Now they're deciding, so they're going to have to take a timeout.
No, Lopez is heading right back out.
Well, they're going to have to go quickly. That play clock
is
running.
It makes sense to take 1 point right there. So, 2-point conversion coming in for the Pumas. Just started the 4th quarter.
Got to roll.
Have a tight one.
Got to roll Lopez to the right. But the Bobcats are definitely playing heavy right protection on that.
Lopez throws it across the middle. He got it. That 2-point conversion is good. That's going to make it 15-12. Bisbee over Benson at Warren Ballpark.
2 seconds to go. 2 seconds gone off the scoreboard here in the 4th quarter. Under 12 minutes to go, and the Bisbee Pumas take the lead back 15-12. And it's time for the Benson Bobcats to answer the challenge lit by the Pumas.
Yeah, the Benson Bobcats, the offense has started to come together. The first 3 possessions, Bobcats
they listened to
nothing. And now Flint Davis and company are really moving the ball against the Pumas, so we'll see what kind of response Benson has to that touchdown drive from the Pumas.
Yeah, that Ed Morris Automotive Group drive recap. Sebastian Lopez and the Bisbee Pumas taking a lot of time to get down there, aided by a roughing the passer penalty. The Bisbee Pumas finally, after getting a touchdown wiped off the board, able to punch that one in and regain this lead at 15-12.
And as they do that, they set up for the kickoff. I'm going to thank Fred Gray at After Hours HVAC for all your local heating and cooling needs. After Hours is driven to make a difference in ensuring customers will receive the highest level of care and commitment to solving your HVAC needs. Give them a call, 520-459-5257.
Vera and Rosina in the chat cheering on the Pumas after that touchdown, and the kick is now away.
That's going to be a kick down to the 30. It might go out of bounds. It does go out of bounds, so Benson's going to get the fortunate timing of good field position from the Puma special teams.
I can only imagine DJ Workman might have had a little bit of a heart attack when that ball looked like it was going to roll back to the inside, but he made the right choice there. Let it go out of bounds and give your team good starting field position, and you're going to need it here, Bobcats. This is the 4th quarter. This is crunch time. This is the witching hour in this ball game. The Bisbee Pumas came out and retook the lead. It's your turn to answer.
That's what makes football football. You only get 1 shot at these opponents. I mean, you only get 9, 10 of these games. Like, that's what makes football the America's game, because the nerves get palpable when you have a tight ball game like this on both sides of the ball.
Just like when the Kansas City Chiefs play a team that's down a starting quarterback, left tackle, right tackle, you know that thing's coming down to the wire and to the very end. That's why we love football, Dave, like you said.
You folks think that this is a good broadcast. Well, trust me, I had some help. It's a song that's playing. I had some help.
Okay, thank you.
Still don't know who's singing in that song, Morgan Wallen or Post Malone. That's going to be a handout to Flint Davis. Another nice run for Flint for about 7 yards. 2nd and 3. Exactly what you told the Bobcats to do.
That's their identity. And when you can run the ball and get those pass rushers for the Bisbee Pumas led by Fabian Hernandez starting to come off the ball a little less aggressively to start playing the run, that's going to open up the pass as well. As we do have J.P. Wildman in the chat says Wilcox 45-8 final over Tombstone. He also says it's amazing that people think Wilcox is not a top team. I think a lot of the tune-up Valley game has a lot to do with that.
That's a false start for Benson.
1 foot
Again,
forward.
how many times in this game?
2 steps back.
How many times in this game would the Benson Bobcats get a great first down play and then shoot themselves in the
They're
foot?
not making it easy on themselves, Dave. Let's say that. And right there, this is something I think the Bobcat coaching staff and head coach Chris Rasmussen need to realize is that maybe we don't try to get the free 5 yards because we are running this ball between the tackles very effectively. Let's just run our offense right now.
Yeah, and we are well aware of how good Wilcox is. That's why we will be back in Bisbee, Arizona next week to watch the Wilcox Cowboys play football.
In October, we will watch the Benson Bobcats and the Wilcox Cowboys take each other on as that one's going very little to nothing, Dave.
Yeah, Bisbee Pumas defensive line all over that one. Fabian Hernandez, of course, one of the guilty parties.
Well, once we get confirmation from Tanca Verde, Wilcox might be the first and only team we follow outside of Cochise County this year as well. We know all about the Cowboys.
So 3rd and 5, Judd in shotgun. Judd's going to roll to his left. Good double team on Fabian Hernandez. A great throw by Dawson Judd out of bounds at the 50. Late hit by Hunter Wright. That's going to give Benson a lot better field position.
Talking about Wilcox a lot here, Dave. That flag, that'll be the first one I disagree with. David Harris, great job catching it. He stayed in bounds, and Hunter Wright just hit him. It wasn't out of bounds. It was not illegal, but that's going to be a free 15 yards for the Benson Bobcats.
Let's see if they pick it up. No, they do not. They're going to give 15 yards to the Bobcats.
Amelia Mendez not in our chat because he's right in front of us. He's absolutely right. If you're going to say he was hit out of bounds, then that means that he did not catch the ball.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Because he didn't move.
Emilio's not wrong.
He's not, but either which way, the Benson Bobcats going to get this 15 yards, and now we're going to get another flag.
An unsportsmanlike on the coaching staff of the Pumas.
We might just get a sideline warning, but if this is a sideline infraction from Coach Lopez or maybe the coaching staff of Bisbee, they're going to tack on. We have dead ball, unsportsmanlike, so they will tack. No, that's just a sideline warning. Coach Lopez going over to the Whitecap, so it will not be a stacked on penalty.
Well, it's like Lopez saying the same thing that Emilio's saying. If you're going to call a push out of bounds, he didn't catch the ball. So Coach and Emilio are sharing the same sentiment right now.
JP Wildman in the chat says, holy cow, got to keep your cool. Absolutely. We said this is going to be a mental test for the Bisbee Pumas. They have all the physical characteristics of a team that could go toe-to-toe with the likes of Wilcox and Benson. They got to keep their heads, and for the Benson Bobcats, they found their offense, and they just got to keep working it, Dave.
Fresh set it down from the 36. He is going to hand that off to Flint, but oh my goodness, guess who's waiting for him? Fabian Hernandez swallows him up for a 1-yard loss.
Hernandez
a 3-yard loss.
Hernandez and Spencer Anthony in the backfield again for the Pumas. And that's the bread and butter that's gotten the Benson Bobcat offense rolling. Any run in between the tackles, we'll have to see if that shies Benson away from running it here on 2nd down. I would try to pound it again.
Yeah, Fabian Hernandez, good scheme by the Benson Bobcats. He is sackless tonight.
They definitely have 2 people on him for the majority of the game.
And Judd's going to roll to his right.
What a catch.
Did he catch the ball?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes, he did. That's going to be a first down for the Bobcats. Move the chains from the 25-yard line.
Dawson Judd rolling to his right. Great pass on the run to Raleigh Evans. Great concentration to keep hold of that one. He better have made that one, Dave, because I saw 20 yards of green grass in front of Dawson Judd, but it turns out he made the right decision.
Yeah, good first down throw. Bobcats are marching on the 25-yard line. Like you said, they found their offensive identity.
John Allen in the chat wants the Pumas to kill the momentum with a big stop. We'll see what happens. The Should be first down now. That down and distance marker does say third.
No, it is 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. And snap is low. Judd does fall on it because tackling field was coming in to scoop the ball. But we saw that a couple times last week against Tombstone. A couple of bad snaps for the Bobcats.
I think that might be an overcorrection. Thank you for pointing that out, Dave. Completely forgot about that. There was 4 snaps that went over the Benson Bobcat quarterback Dawson Judd's head, and now an overcorrection as we've seen a lot roll.
And one of those led to the Tombstone touchdown that almost took down the Bobcats.
You're right. You're right about that.
So 2nd and long. Judd's going to roll out to his left. That's holding, and they did call it. What a catch by Santo, but it's out of bounds. But that was holding on Fabian Hernandez, against Fabian Hernandez, so that will be a penalty on the Bobcats.
Dawson Judd takes a big shot at the end of it, too. I don't see a hat off. I don't see another flag, so this will be holding.
Yeah, Case Williams holding the big guy.
I know you said holding, Dave, but for my money, that was a little ticky-tack.
Oh, you can see Case Williams had his arm wrapped around Fabian when he turned the corner.
So I didn't see exactly what happened, but it looked like Case had his hands inside his framework on that one. Could have been a makeup call for the illegal hit out of bounds.
Well, like I said, if my simpleton butt can see it, then it happened.
No, that's incorrect because you just want to blame the refs for everything.
What?
What?
I
watch
football.
I watch football with you on Sundays.
I left you alone last Sunday so you can enjoy your game in peace.
Yeah, enjoy. Like I was going to enjoy a Chiefs game this year. Last 2 years, it's been the same thing every time.
Oh, that is going to be 2nd and a Bisbee mile for the Bobcats. They're back all the way up to the 50. They've got to get to the 15 to get a first down.
Well, we've been saying 1 foot forward for the Bobcats, 2 back. This is 1 foot forward and a sprint back for the Bobcats on this drive.
So Judd is going to fake the handoff and roll to his right, throw back across a bad throw. Michael Coronado nearly had the turnover. That would have been a huge play for the Pumas. Benson Bobcats better take a deep sigh of relief after that one.
The Bobcats have had a lot of success with that play, Dave, but that's definitely a play that's predicated on trickeration. And the Bisbee Pumas have seen that 3 times now. Michael Coronado was right there. Ball goes through his hands as he and Flint Davis were fighting for that one. And now 3rd in a Benson/Bisbee mile for the Bobcats.
Yeah, they're going to have to get this thing to Tombstone to get a first down. But again, they're across the 50, so punting. So we'll see how Benson decides to play this. Nobody in the backfield with Judd. Here comes Fabian. Oh, big stick. A great throw. A big hit by Lopez. Good football all around on that one.
Yeah, Fabian Hernandez coming in. The one time they didn't double-team block him, made a huge play in the backfield. Like you said, Sebastian Lopez on the back end hits the receiver and knocks him back 7 yards. So it's still going to be 4th and long for the Benson Bobcats. And this is one where I know the field position says go for it, but the chances of you converting are highly unlikely. Maybe you just punt this one away.
Yeah, even 20 yards is 20 yards.
8:48 to play in this ball game, and they are going to punt this one away. If this was 4th and 10, I would say go for it, but this is 4th and 25, Dave.
But yeah, now Dawson Judd stood there in the pocket, took the hit from Fabian, delivered the ball to Santo, who took another big hit from Lopez. Just good football all around.
Number 9, Dawson Judd, the kicker.
We'll see what Dawson Judd's got in the foot, see if he can do some coffin cornering stuff with that football. Try to get Bisbee out inside the 10. And that's exactly the punt to do it. What a beautiful punt. And we're going to see where they end up downing that. That's going to be on about the, what are we on, the 15-yard line, 17-yard line. So nice punt by Judd getting it inside the 20.
Well, it looked like Dawson Judd there wasn't concerned about putting that one anywhere near the goal line. They just wanted to hit that one straight in the air and maybe get a weird bounce that hit the Pumas. Fortunately, if you're a Puma fan, all the Pumas got the call and everyone got away from that one.
Oh, boy, the ushers come on. Watch out, Lopez,
ridiculous. JP Wildman in the chat says, I agree, got to play field position. Many teams do not get that any longer. Oh, yeah, no kidding. We've seen some very questionable 4th down calls, and sometimes
we saw Bisbee go for
you just got to eat your medicine sometimes, Dave.
Lopez going to put a man in motion. He's going to hand that off up the left side. Oh, second effort gets him about 5-6 yards. Good run from Bryson Meyer.
Bryson Meyer, he shows a lot of different running styles, Bryson Meyer, and that's the one I like when he lowers the shoulder because he's got that big frame. Such a big kid out there at running back, and he lowers the shoulder and gets 5 yards. Good job there from the Benson Bobcats, still making it very tough for this Puma team, a normally explosive Puma team, to drive the length of the field.
Yeah, they may not like that this is going to happen because they're from Benson, but that run brought to you by 3D's Landscaping. Contact them 520-220-7205. 2nd and 4 for the Pumas. Trying to end this game. Bobcat defense trying to get Johnson Judd one more shot at this. Lopez, quarterback keeper up the left side. There he goes. Lopez gets the first down up to about the 30-yard line.
More importantly, Dave, he does stay in bounds, so once they get set up, that clock is going to run again. We might have a flag on the far side. We did get the whistles, and there is going to be a flag on the far side, which typically lends itself to being an illegal block by a wide receiver.
And Bisbee marching backward. They looks like they think that they know it's on them. That would be a huge penalty for the Bobcat defense, and they sure are going to mark this thing off. We got some mini Bobcats next to me in the booth over here. They're working for Benson. They're pretty thrilled about that one. So that's going to make it 2nd and 13.
See if they want to introduce themselves.
What are your names, young men?
My name's Caden.
We're up here doing some fine work for the Benson Bobcats, getting some film. So 2nd and 13 for the Pumas. Benson Bobcat defense trying to get the ball back for Judd with 7:01 here in the 4th quarter. Lopez is going to drop back. And
that ball doesn't go back.
That is going to be intentional grounding on Sebastian Lopez. He has to just eat that sack. You got to know better.
Well, either which way, it's going to be a spot foul. Or maybe it's different in high school. Loss it down. And Lopez a little unfortunate on that. If he would have got it back to the line of scrimmage, he did break the tackle box. Unfortunately, when the ball hit the ground, it rolled straight to the left. I've never seen that.
So, yeah, Lopez with the negative play, and the Bisbee Pumas not making it any easier on themselves with only a 3-point lead in the 4th quarter.
I think where you're right, Dave, if you're the Bisbee Pumas, is if he does eat that sack, the clock continues to run now. It's going to be 3rd and very, 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 very long for the Pumas. And so Benson probably going to get this ball back. So it just depends on what line of thinking of game management you go with here. Do you want to save some time for if you have to get the ball back and answer, or do you just try to run the clock out and give Benson as little time as possible?
Brings it to 3rd and 17.
They got 3rd and 17. I got a 3rd and 25. Pumas trying to get at least half of this back, give themselves some room for Michael Coronado to punt the ball. Lopez drops back.
Oh, he's got him.
He's going deep downfield, and he is not able to connect with Hunter Wright. So Pumas are going to be punting out of their own end zone.
Now Hunter Wright had a post corner there. That post was open, but unfortunately, just the wrong route called at the wrong time, Dave, because if they hit the post on that one, it's a first down. Either which way, great defense from the Benson Bobcats, and they should get good field position. Now we know Michael Coronado, we see him in the pregame warmups all the time. He's got a leg. The snap a little errant on the first punt from the Bisbee Pumas. They have to get the snap down first, and Michael Coronado needs a good one here.
It gets a little nerve-wracking when you're punting out of your own end zone.
You're not wrong.
We'll see if they can't find a couple of hands not shaking enough to get some gloves on.
For the Bobcat, David Harris.
Tight game here in the land of Days and Dreamers, Bisbee, Arizona tonight. Beautiful.
6:45 left to go in this ball game.
Here goes the snap to Coronado. Oh, and that's going to be a ground ball.
Oh, the Bobcats touched it! And Miles Schuler didn't realize. Oh, let's digest this play. Raleigh Evans tried to pick it up and make a play, which turned it into a fumble. Miles Schuler had ran past him, so he didn't see that he had touched the ball. And so Miles Schuler could have turned this one right back over for the Pumas. Unfortunately for the Pumas, and very fortunately for the Bobcats, Raleigh Evans able to get that one back, and with great field position for the Benson Bobcats.
Almost disaster for the Benson Bobcats, but yeah, when the dust settles, and they're on the 24-yard line, 1st and 10.
J.P. Wildman giving credit to the Benson coaching staff because the punt turned out to be the right move. He's absolutely right. And only a couple minutes ran off the clock as well.
So great field position for the Bobcats. That's a handout to Flint Davis. Only about 2 yards. Coronado and Emilio Diaz-Lopez on the tackle. 2nd and 8.
And also Fabian Hernandez in there at the end, but you're absolutely right, Dave. Diaz Lopez and Michael Coronado, the reason that play only went a couple of yards, but the Bobcats look like they're content to try to work as much clock as they can to keep the Pumas from getting this ball back.
But you still got to get the first down, though.
You got to get the touchdown.
2nd and 8. Judd's going to get the snap and roll to his right.
Good pass.
That
Good
is
catch.
a pitch and catch right at the marker.
Oh, we do have a flag on the near side. You have to think, I'm looking at 54 for the Benson Bobcats. Matthew Volker coming back. That could be an ineligible player downfield for the Bobcats on that pass.
Another back-breaking penalty for the Benson Bobcats all night long. That has been the theme of this for the offense.
They are waving the flag off.
2nd and 8 for the Bobcats.
So that's going to make it 3rd and about a yard. Not even a yard. So the Benson Bobcats are threatening the Pumas. Down 3, 6:02 here in the 4th.
J.P. Wildman pointing out correctly in the chat that Benson lost to Phoenix Christian because they didn't have a kicker that could kick from the 10-yard line. So they have to punch this one in.
I watched them warming up on it pregame. The kicker made 3 for 3.
If you think Benson's coming into this game as a legit or just a 2-2 team, you are sadly mistaken. They took number 5 at the time from Max Preps, Phoenix Christian, down to the wire. It should have effectively won that game.
Oh,
Claudio
yeah.
Mendez, there's 6:02 left to go in this ballgame.
Oh, man. I love the nerves of the SSVEC Friday Night Lights, baby. They are going to measure this one.
The chain gang coming out, unfortunately.
Chain gang
we
measurement.
have nothing in terms of sponsors, I think, for that.
Oh, the chain gang measurement is brought to you by branch manager Angela Garcia of Southeastern Arizona Federal Credit Union. They strive to make their members feel welcome all throughout Cochise County. Give them a call, 520-586-7095. All the advertisers are in the header for this game with all their contact information. If you need any of these services, these are the people that you call because they're the reason why we have 172 concurrent viewers watching free football on Cool FM Live.
That one's going to be a little bit short, 3rd and short now for the Benson Bobcats, but you're absolutely all right, Dave. Support the businesses that allow us to broadcast live free of charge. There are different services out there, but you have to pay. You do not have to pay for Cool FM Live to watch these high school athletes go at it. And you said it earlier. I just absolutely love that we get to do this.
They marked it just short. The Bisbee Pumas saying, all right. But either way, it's 3rd and just a couple of inches for the Bobcats with 6:02 here in the 4th.
If I'm defensive coordinator for the Bisbee Pumas, Dave, I'm bringing the house. I'm leaving one-on-ones on the outside. I'm trying to get a negative play to make the Benson Bobcats think about this 4th and short situation if we can get them in the backfield. We'll see how the Pumas play it. The Bobcats, of course, in their standard shotgun formation.
Well, that's exactly what happened last time in the same situation. And Spencer Anthony ended up causing a 3-yard negative play, and they ended up turning the ball over on downs. So 3rd and inches, big play here. Judge gonna at the fumble. The ball's on the ground, and that's going to be Bisbee Puma football. Clint Davis lets it slip out of his hands, and Fabian Hernandez comes up with the ball.
Yeah, and off the edge, looks like Javi Montiel sped up the process for the Benson Bobcats on that one. We do have an injured Puma. I do believe that is Michael Coronado on the ground who was grabbing his arm. And it didn't look nice. So we'll have to see that. But what a play from the Bisbee Pumas. Again, you send the house, Dave. You cause confusion in the backfield, and that's what happens. Bisbee ball up 3 points, just under 6 minutes to play in this one. Do we know how to pick games of the week, or do we know how to pick games of the week?
Kelly, we could have saw the we could have saw the St. David blowout. We could have saw the Wilcox blowout. But no, we are here in a 3-point affair at Warren Ballpark in Bisbee, Arizona, surrounded by our family and friends, watching this beautiful game on Friday night.
I do apologize to everyone. We did pull out the post that Wilcox and Tombstone would be broadcasted. Unfortunately, the person that ran the camera, Todd Ryan, was in Douglas for the Kamala Harris speech.
Ooh.
And unfortunately, it seemed like the roads were blocked off going in and out, so it doesn't look like Todd could have made it to Wilcox in time, which is very, very unfortunate.
I don't have a dog in the fight. I was kidding.
Yes, you do. Andrew Swanson in the chat says, "Oh my goodness, get it together, Bobcats." Bobcat cheerleaders getting the Bobcat faithful up and at it. It's not over for the Bobcats, Dave. The last time the Bisbee Pumas had the possession of the ball, they only took 2 minutes off the clock. This game is still well within reach for the Bobcats. And what they need is they need a big play defensively. Again, it's tough when you got Sebastian Lopez and Bryson Meyer bearing down on you.
Coronado is up on his feet.
Let's give a hand to Michael
That gives me a chance to
Coronado,
thank
number
Carole
5.
Pierce with the Terra Finch Group at HAYMORE Real Estate. You looking to buy or sell your home? Give Carole a call. She's a dedicated real estate agent providing exceptional service to clients in Pima and Cochise County. Has been honored to receive first place in the Best of Benson in the real estate agent category in the last 3 years. Give Carole a call, 520-977-5328 if you're looking to buy or sell your home.
Well, you can also give Synergy Home Care a call at 520-685-1035 when you need to find someone for non-medical care for people that struggle with activities of daily living, serving all of Cochise and Santa Cruz County.
So once again, the Bobcat defense being asked to stop the Bisbee Pumas and give Judd another shot. Lopez and company trying to put him away. Lopez hands it up. Oh, nice run by Meyer. He's going up the right side. He drops the shoulder, drops the hammer again. Couple of big bombs for Bryson Meyer up to the 35-yard line.
Bryson Meyer leaving a lot of bodies in his wake there, Dave. And this is why I'm so adamant for both of these teams to run the ball. Let the offensive line lead on the defensive line. The defensive line naturally is going to get more and more tired the more and more they have to try to get off blocks of people shooting off of them. And that's why we do it, because in the fourth quarter, crunch time, it matters. Just ask Derrick Henry.
We talk about that all the time in NFL football, where you have to plug and plug and plug, and eventually it breaks. Oh, Ernesto's killing it today. Not showing me sleeping on the bench.
First and 10 for the Pumas. Offset eye in the pistol.
First and 10, handoff. And he's going to drag it forward for a couple of yards, make it 2nd and 8.
Much better defense from the Bobcats there. Harley Van Wormer setting the edge and getting the tackle. Also Tyson Kilpatrick in on that tackle for the Bobcats. Still a very successful play for the Pumas. You just get positive yards and keep that clock ticking. It actually benefits you to have a 4th and inches. Something you think you know you're going to get, because that takes an extra 45 seconds off the down and distance. If that makes sense.
Oh, no, it makes total perfect sense.
A little bit late getting the play in here for the Pumas. You want to run this clock down, but also you do not want to delay a game penalty. We'll watch the back judge, the umpire. He's saying you guys got to get it going. He's about to start his 5-second countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, they just got it off.
Yeah, and Lopez is going to keep that up. Oh, man, the kid is shifty, but good defense by the Bobcat defensive line. Nice discipline there, trying to get the number 11.
Harley Van Wormer.
Harley Van Wormer with another big play.
You just come to me with Harley Van Wormer, Dave. There's a reason I picked him as our Defensive Player of the Week in Cochise County on our high school sports show, live Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Harley Van Wormer made big plays against the Tombstone Yellow Jackets. He didn't get all the tackles, all the sacks that some other people did. He had a sack. Every play he made was an impact play for the Bobcats.
A 3rd and 6. Again, the Benson defense being asked to step up big against the Bisbee Pumas and get Dawson Judd the ball back one more time.
Under 4 minutes and counting now. 15-12. The back judge will start his countdown, and that's when the Pumas will get set. They want to take as much time as possible off this field.
3rd and 6. Lopez is going to keep that one and roll out to the left. And he is so shifty, he gets the first down and slides down inbound. That's your 2A player of the year.
Sebastian Lopez, Dave. You had him corral. 2 people had free clean shots on Sebastian Lopez, but that doesn't mean anything. The kid, runs a 4.40 and one of the shiftiest runners in all of Arizona, let alone Cochise County, leads national rankings in stolen bases when we get to baseball season. Can't say enough about the kid.
You know that Sebastian Lopez did not pick his own theme music. This song came out 20 years before he was born. Either way, that's a new set of downs for the Pumas, and they are just another first down or 2 away from closing out a very close game against this very tough Benson team.
I do believe Benson has 2 or 3 timeouts left. Expect them to take timeouts.
They both take a timeout.
As we're about to cross the 3-minute threshold, they will start taking their timeouts on this down and distance.
Benson defense needs a big play right now. That's instant flag. We'll see what that call is.
So it's got to be illegal formation. Everything else would have been stopped at the line. It's also going to stop the clock. We're going to do this first and 15.
It was a 2-yard run from Jackson Alvarez, but that is not going to matter after this penalty.
Yard of the game.
Oh, that's just a
5
false
in the
start.
backfield, that's it. I like when the refs give us the details of why something happened as well. Hey, we said it's been a good officiated game, and we didn't jinx it.
Yeah, no, it's been clean so far. They only had 2 minutes and 56 seconds to prove us wrong.
Well, the last 5 minutes of our halves here at Warren Ballpark are always interesting, Dave. Stay tuned, folks. We're not done yet.
First and 15, 2:56 on the clock. That is going to be a handoff. Benson defense, negative play, big negative play, negative 5 yards. That's going to make it 2nd and 20, and there's where you start thinking about timeouts if you're the Bobcats.
No timeouts for the Bobcats, 2nd and 20. I guess that would lend me to believe that they do have 2 timeouts left, Dave, and they're going to use them here on the next 2 plays. Fortunately for Bisbee, if you look at it this way, this forces their hand. They're going to run this clock out. They're not going to try to throw the ball and stop the clock for the Bobcats.
2nd and 18 for the Pumas.
Oh, don't play this song. Then the whole world will learn that I know how to rap. It's the best freestyle beat in the world. 2nd and 20. Bisbee saying, this is how we do.
Referee saying, this is how we turn the music off.
Lopez is going to take that, and yep, they're going to end. Lopez quarterback keeper, but he doesn't get much. So that is going to be 3rd and very long timeout. Benson, 1:58 on the clock.
Basically a 2-minute warning now, and the Benson Bobcats have one more play, one more timeout before they get this ball back. I doubt we're going to see anything. Well, no. No, you let your defense win this game for the Bisbee Pumas.
Oh, that's some rambling gambling right there. You got to put a lot of faith in your defense because Dawson Judd has had his moments in this game. So
every NFL team, every NFL offensive coordinator has a huge ego, and they want to end the game themselves. And so you just never know what happens here on 3rd down.
Eating kneecaps.
We're gonna go for it, man.
One last time tonight, I'd like to thank Swaharo Air Solutions for guaranteed honest service. Choose Swaharo Air Solutions, locally owned and operated, offering heating and cooling system servicing, repair, and replacement, plus duct cleaning. Give Swaharo Air Solutions a call, 520-699-4237, or go to SwaharoAirSolutions.com.
Thank you also to Casa De la Paz Hospice. They've been a cornerstone of compassionate care in our community since 1987. Casa De La Paz continues to be a trusted source of support and solace for those in need. Give them a call at 520-263-3400.
One last time tonight, thank you to Sierra Vista Medical Group. When you experience illness or injuries, Sierra Vista Medical Group is there. Doctors, nurses, and caregivers dedicated to getting you back to the community you love. Give them a call. Connect with a provider today, 520-263-3500, or go to svmedicalgroup.org.
Let us know in the chat if you think this is going to be a run of the pass for the Bisbee Pumas. And also thank you to Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, serving our community since 1963. And here we are, Dave. 3rd down and a Bisbee mile for the Pumas. They have the electric playmakers to get this, but this is where you think to yourself, is it smart to try to put that ball in the air?
This is the chess match. That is football. 1st down wins the game, but it is 3rd and 16. They have another timeout. So we'll see how the Pumas decide to play this. And Bob, Benson defense, you better just be expecting run right now. You better load up and try to stop this for a negative play. Lopez is going to roll out. Oh, he's going to throw this ball. You're looking to end the game with a 1st down. He's over the middle. Hunter Wright got the ball down to the 25-yard line, and that is going to end the game.
No flags on the field. Benson takes their last time out. Hunter Wright, a great route, and what a perfect pass from Sebastian Lopez. That will effectively end this game. This Cochise County Game of the Week, a clash of the Titans. 15-12, Pumas are going to walk away with the victory.
What a great game between these two teams. Hunter Wright has dropped a handful of balls tonight, but his hands came through at the biggest moment and effectively, like I said, ending the game. What a game we got ourselves tonight in Bisbee, Arizona. What a great game, a clean game between these two teams. No bad blood, no nothing. Good refereeing. What a game.
Oh, man. And, of course, this game is brought to you by the sponsors that allow us to broadcast live on Cool FM Live, free of charge. Those sponsors being the Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. They have physical therapy departments in Hereford, Bisbee, and Douglas, providing the highest quality of services to outpatients and home health patients of all ages. Make an appointment today at 520-432-6435.
Yeah, thanks to Ginger's Title Service in Sierra Vista, located at 999 East Fry Boulevard, and now open Saturdays, 9 to 2.
Thank you to the Sierra Vista Sonic Drive-In, proud to support our local youth sports coverage. Coming to Sonic every Wednesday for a Wacky Pack Wednesday, where kids' meals are $2.49 with no limit.
And for the last time tonight, I want to thank Big Mike at All Pro Pest Management. And what did he say? Come for the service, but also the customer service, putting boot on bugs for the last 15 years.
So I guess it's 35 seconds in high school football. So they're not going to kneel 3 times or 4 times to call it a day. Bisbee got to be careful with this one. They're going to be trying to rip this ball out.
Benson's going for all turnovers all day. Meyer's going to very, very securely put that ball on the ground at the 21-yard line.
Van Warmer.
He had 3 hands on that ball.
Van Warmer on the tackle. Stop me if you've heard that one before. Fabian Hernandez losing his helmet, blocking downfield on that one.
Fabian's had a great game, just no sacks.
Fabian's got a little bit of issue going with his helmet. That's a good job by Fabian going to the official. He has to stop the clock. It doesn't look like he's going to do it when there's an equipment malfunction. You have to stop the clock and let the substitutions happen. Man, it looks like Bisbee might have got the substitution already in place.
Man, oh man, what a good game tonight.
I'll say.
God, I love my job. Like I said, sitting here amongst family and friends, Cochise County neighbors, all in the house to enjoy a friendly affair between our kids.
And we're going to have a delay game on the Bisbee Pumas. That will stop the clock momentarily, but with 55 seconds, a couple more plays, Dave. All that's left in this one are the handshakes. We do have.
And you guys, the Bobcats had their opportunities. They had that 3rd and half of a yard. And Spencer Anthony ended up with that negative play in the backfield. Bisbee stopped on 4th down. Benson had multiple chances at this thing inside the 20.
The fumble as well.
Yeah, they had multiple shots at this thing.
Great defense being played all around. But this is exactly what we expected. We had the Benson Bobcats and the Bisbee Pumas coming to town.
And that's it, victory formation, and that is going to do it here in Warren Ballpark in Bisbee, Arizona. Your final score, Bisbee 15, Benson Bobcats 12.
Like you said, football is a situational game, and they could have got away from the Pumas after Workman returned that fumble back to give the Bobcats the 12-7 lead. The situation called for the offense to answer. The Bisbee Pumas did, and then a fumble for the Benson Bobcats as they were driving in. That was your ball game, folks, and the Bisbee Pumas walk away victorious, 15-12 here at Warren Ballpark.
And one last time before we get out of here, I want to thank our very special sponsors, Tela Vista Health, The Thirsty Lizard, After Hours HVAC, 3D's Landscaping, Southeastern Arizona Federal Credit Union, and Carole Pierce with the FINCH Group at HAYMORE Real Estate. Thank you for everything you do.
Casa De La Paz, Synergy Home Care, SSVEC, Edmore's Automotive Group, Big Mike at All Pro Pest Management, Sonic Drive-In, Ginger's Titles, and I'm sure I'm missing somebody. Can't believe you threw that in on me. But anyway, folks, yeah, what a great game. That's coming in the chat now from a few people. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on Cool FM Live. Stay tuned for our Tuesday show at 10 a.m. Dave, where they're releasing the 1A and 2A football rankings for the first time this year.
Like Bart Scott said, can't wait. But again, like he said, that was Ball Corner. I'm Dave Davies. Thank you, everyone, joining us in Bisbee, Arizona. We'll see you on Tuesday, my friends.